What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. For the DS! Welcome to Solar Flare, Aurora, and Plush! Welcome to the stream, you guys. I hope you all had a good week. I know I did. And I'm excited to get back into New Super Mario Bros. Thanks for telling me to get OBS, Jeff, says Solar Flare. No problem. Big week for me. It was a big week for you, or you've got a big week coming up? Plush says, I'm Olimar now. Oh. Well, hello, Olimar. Alright. So, guys, last time we made a decent amount of progress in New Super Mario Bros. We 100% completed worlds 1 through 3. Better pick Luigi again. Oh, you know it. Luigi. This past week, says Solar Flare. Oh yeah, big podcast for you and your first live stream. That's awesome. I hope that those do well for you. Alright, so like I said, we 100% completed worlds 1 through 3. So now we're gonna head back to world 4. I'm hoping... Olimar AMA. Guys, ask your questions for Olimar. Starting with myself, Olimar. What's your favorite Pikmin? Okay, so our goal tonight is to 100% complete worlds 4 through 6. And I anticipate that these levels are going to be harder to 100% complete this time around than they were last week. So, we'll have to see where that goes for us. I'd imagine that it'll take the full 3 hours, but we might surprise ourselves. We did pretty good last time. Let's get started. I turned this up way too much. Down to 60% you go. Okay. So how are you guys? I hope y'all had a good week. Solar Flare was... Whoa! You know, the shell, I was about to say the shell just saved me from a faulty jump, and then I fell to my doom anyway. So, I don't know if that was the shell's fault or my fault. I'm gonna blame myself. It might take me a few minutes to get my bearings back again. It's been an entire week since I've played a single video game. And, yeah. You can tell I'm a bit rusty. I got my favorite lo mein and fried rice today, says Aurora. That sounds incredibly pleasant. I love lo mein, and I really like fried rice. I don't know if I'd say I love fried rice, but I really, really like it, and I also really like lo mein. Well, this is going impeccably well. Yeah, they knew I would need the mushroom. They knew I would need it. I would never have a favorite Pikmin, as every Pikmin has their own strengths, but if I had to choose one, I would choose the red Pikmin. They're quite useful, and they just so happen to be my favorite color, says Olimar. Very, very nice. Yeah, I should have known better than to ask you what your favorite Pikmin was, but I figured it would be a more interesting question than what's your favorite color. Roleplay bingo box, you got it, Solar Flare. Also, I just realized that, my lives did save after a power cycle, meaning that after I turned off the game and came back to it, I still had the same number of lives that I left off with. That... Oh my gosh, I suck! That becomes... Wait. I guess that had become the staple after this game, that it saves your lives, but for every game before this, every Mario game before this one, your life counter would get reset every time you power cycled. So, you know, the fact that I still have 50-some lives, I'm a happy camper right now. Because obviously, I'm going through a lot of them. Aurora said, what did Reggie mean when he said he felt like a purple Pikmin? I think Solar Flare has it. He's a rather large individual. I'd imagine he's also quite strong. And he's also very bold. My name is Reggie Fils-Aimé. I'm here to kick butt, I'm here to take names, and we're about making games. Let's just say that he made a big splash when he hit the scene. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that that is why Reggie feels like a purple Pikmin. Then again, it could also be just something as simple as he's being self-deprecating about his weight. I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily want to go that far, but wow, I stink tonight. I'm gonna fix this. I will. Okay. Being that this is a timed section... Timed section? Oh my gosh. I just happened to find this. I should have said, like, pseudo auto-scrolling section. I should probably have focused. I wish I were a purple Pikmin. Peak performance, says Plush. Thanks for being on my podcast, Jeff. No problem, Solar Flare. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun. Holy cow. I unwittingly found that secret exit. Remember how I say that I have moments of insane failure, but also moments of undeniable skill and or luck? That was one of those undeniable luck moments. Fortunately, I feel like I have mostly regained my footing. I'm back, baby! I'm back! I'm back! It didn't take me too long. Reggie 2024, he'd be a sick president. Yeah, he would. You'd probably do a lot better than half of the dunces we have in the running. Aurora says Nintendo should bring him back when they finally announce Mother 3. That would be a good time to bring him back. Also, my fireballs are getting some sick air right now. That's crazy. Okay. Definitely feel like I've regained my stride. I'm feeling like a professional platformer guy. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So, Jeff, how's your life been, says Plush? Pretty good, honestly. We've had kind of a dry spell at work, which, believe me, I do not mind that in the slightest. Work has been insane the last several months, if not a year and a half or so. So the fact that I'm getting a bit of a dry spot to the point where I'm almost bored at work, I'm not gonna complain. Especially since I do believe that it's gonna ramp back up pretty soon. Other than that, you know, things have been pretty typical. JJ started homeschool. This guy's doing pretty well with that, and JJ's doing pretty well with that. Wah! So, yeah. That all is to say, we're doing pretty good here in the Yoshi Fanatic household. Thank you for asking. I don't feel like risking life and limb to grab that. Not when they give me the tools to do it risk-free. Give me that one up. I needs it. I don't really need it. Ah! Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon. Jeff, I won the Super Bowl at the end of my stream in the game I was playing. The Flash football game. Well done, Solar Flare. I knew you could do it. I knew I made the right decision in believing in you. It was striking how much that game reminded me of Tecmo Bowl on the NES. On the NES, I should say. And you did note that that's kind of the feeling they were trying to evoke. And I think that they did a splendid job of that. Good job, Flash game developers. Also, I don't know a single thing about football. As you all know, I'm not exactly the biggest football buff. I'm like, yeah, I love sports! Meanwhile, not actually being the best sports fan. Let's just say that. How far are we going? Clouds. High enough to get the star coin. That's all I needed. Wah! Yeah! Wah! Wah! I'll take it. I will take it. Guys, I just had the realization now that we are 4 weeks exactly away from Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming out. We are 4 weeks away! That is super exciting. I'm stoked. I watched the live-action One Piece. Actually ended up enjoying it quite a bit, says Aurora. Really? You know, I wouldn't have expected that because... like, I haven't watched a lot of One Piece. Like, my one friend came over to my apartment one time when I was in college and showed us like 6 or 7 episodes of One Piece, which is like 0.5% of the entire series, maybe less. And hello. And I liked what I saw. I mean, I'm not a super huge anime buff, but I enjoyed what I saw. And then I saw, like, the advertisements for the One Piece live action thing on Netflix. I'm like, this looks awful. And I haven't really thought about it much since. But hearing that you thought it was actually pretty solid, or at least enjoyed yourself, that's good. Ah, oh, so close. I haven't seen One Piece since the 4Kids dub. Says Aurora. Ooh, that was a long time ago. 4Kids. That's a name I haven't heard in forever. No pun intended. I remember watching Ninja Turtles on 4Kids. We didn't have TV, so I'd only be able to watch it when we went over to my grandma's house or my neighbor's house. There's also Sonic X. Didn't watch that a whole bunch, but you know, when it came on to Netflix, JJ enjoyed watching it, so. Still going, says Aurora. 4Kids is still going? I know One Piece is still going, but 4Kids? I didn't realize that was still a thing. Plus, says Jeff, read Olimar's comments so he doesn't get depressy. Why would I get depressed, says Olimar. Hang on. Give me a second there, Olimar. Olimar. Sir, calm down. I am calm! No, One Piece, Jeff, lol. Not 4Kids. I was gonna say, like, I knew One Piece was still going. I remember one time, I remember my brother-in-law came over with his sister for, you know, they spent the night or 2 nights at our house. And I was talking about how One Piece was like this super long anime. I'm like, it's like 1,000 episodes. And then I Google searched it and I'm like, wait, I lowballed. It's like 1,300 episodes. Or 1,200, something like that. At which point we all chuckled. You missed my introduction, says J-Dog. I'm sorry, hang on. Also, happy birthday, J-Dog. Hi, I'm working on a Ren and Stimpy video, so I'll pop in and out. And also, almost everyone loved the new live-action One Piece, surprisingly. This is J-Dog. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Blood is not reading comments. Yeah, sorry. I see you guys are, like, role-playing back and forth, so I wasn't gonna read all of those. But, you know what? Just for you, I will go back. Olimar, has your boss Sacho turned over a new leaf and become the best person ever, and he ate burgers with you and gave you vacation cause he's cool? Plushpocalypse says, oh, you have a child? I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. I love them very much. As for your work, I can relate. My job is terrible. Poor Olimar. I almost lost. Had a miracle win, says Solar Flare. Sweet. What kind of miracle did you pull off? The president is a terrible person! Objection! Makes my life a living. This message was redacted by the Nintendo team. Reason swearing. Oh, okay. It's been going on since 1999? Jeepers. One Piece is about to turn 25 years old. That's ridiculous. I mean, I've heard of long-running cartoon series, but that's something else. I know The Simpsons is probably the longest one. SpongeBob's up there too, for Justin's comment. Ooh, I want that. Whatever this is, I want it. It almost straight up killed me. Yeah, maybe we'll just jump up this the normal way. Jeff the Yoshi Old Testament bit was amazing from the podcast to Solar Flare. I actually preferred the part where he talked about the two Yoshis rebuilding the population. And then you're like, wait, hold on. That was probably my favorite part. Come on, Solar Flare, you know that Yoshis reproduce asexually. That doesn't matter. Oop. Oopsies. I don't think I saw a red coin yet. Or a red coin. A star coin. Gosh, I'm so geared towards talking about Yoshi games that I'm just like, I gotta find the red coins. It's star coins, Jeff. It's star coins. You are playing New Super Mario Bros. You are not playing Yoshi at the moment. That was fun, Justin. I enjoyed that very much. Now I'm done being Olimar, says Plush. Okie doke. Welcome to the stream, Plush. The Switch is about to be the first generation, counting consoles and handhelds together, that lacks a new Star Fox game. Wow. You know, I didn't even think about that. Being, like, one who doesn't care much for Star Fox, I guess I wouldn't have kept up on that. But that is kind of surprising. Maybe they're like reevaluating their life decisions and like designs for Star Fox just in general and being like, yeah, we need to put a little bit more time into this one. It doesn't seem like Star Fox would be that hard of a game to pull off, you know? But evidently it has been. I don't quite understand why, but it has been. Ah! Gonna make. Ah! Gonna make it to the finish line every day. Gonna make it to the finish line. I didn't make it to the finish line, but we're gonna! Heroes never die. Gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I don't believe it. Underdog dreaming. World don't need no cheers. World's gonna see it. Heroes never die. Gonna make it to the finish line. Whoa. Retro Bowl is a really fun game, even for non-football fans, and the mobile version is way better, says Solar Flare. Interesting. Oh. Right, it's this iteration of Bowser Jr. Is that Skillet or not? It is Skillet. It's Finish Line by Skillet. Not my favorite of the Skillet songs. It's not even in my standard playlist, but it's not like I don't like the song. Just my standard playlist for Skillet is exclusively rock songs. Most of the slower Skillet songs I have in like in a different playlist that I don't listen to all that often. Jeff just lost to Bowser Jr. Skillet. Almost typed Skittle. You know, that is an equally rational and valid opinion. Skittle. Can't remember the last time I had Skittles. They're terrible for you. Just terrible. I think one of the food theories said that, you know, Skittles are one of the least nutritious of the candies for you, in that it is calories made up of almost exclusively sugar and food coloring. At least the other candy bars, like Snickers and, you know, that sort of thing, at least they provide at least a little bit of like peanuts and stuff. Skittles? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing but fake fruity tastes. And for some reason, I love it. 3 away from a very possible bingo. Wait, does Yoshi Old Testament count as religion talk? I would say no. Because... Let's go! Because it was a reference to something we'd previously talked about. We're not actively talking about Yoshi religion here. I like Reese's Pieces, says Aurora. Reese's Pieces are also very good. I just have a sweet tooth in general. I know Skittles have something called titanium dioxide or something like that that can cause like cancer or something, says Justin. Oh my goodness. Olimar, not Olimar, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Thank you for the correction. I will try to note that as, I will try to note that for future conversations of Olimar. Titanium dioxide is in toothpaste, says Aurora. We're being learned, guys. We're being learned here about titanium dioxide. Although, counterpoint, doesn't like everything cause cancer? Oops. I mean, the Smash announcer literally says Olimar. That's a good point. I never really paid that much attention because this might be a hot take at this point, but I don't care too much about Pikmin. Maybe if I played the games, I would. But I've not gotten into the series yet, so I can't say I really care about it too much. Though I am very happy for its recently found, or newfound success. And I hope that it continues to find that success. Hakatate is pronounced Hokatate. Huh. Interesting. I don't know that I'm ever going to get the hang of the Hakatation pronunciations. Hakatation pronunciations! AKA, it's Japanese, dude. Oh! I probably should have realized that Nintendo being a Japanese developer makes a heck of a lot of sense. You know, I was just thinking about my sweet tooth, and I had to run the slides at church for service last week, and in my haste to get there on time for the practice, I did not have time for breakfast. Well, it just so happened that they did have Rice Krispie treats. And I'm like, I have not had a Rice Krispie treat in forever. So I decided to get a Rice Krispie treat. And boy, am I glad I did. That was delicious. So then I decided that I wanted to make some homemade, which I did. I did last night, and guess what? They're all already gone. I made a 13 by 9. Whoa. I made a 13 by 9 pan full, just full of Rice Krispie treats, and it's already gone. Sky and I both ate a decent amount, but there's no question that I ate more. They're all gone. I ate like 7 of the 2-inch by 2-inch squares when I got home from work, and I did not regret that decision. They weren't quite as good as like the packaged Rice Krispie treats because one, I'm not entirely convinced that they do not use cocaine in those things, but also I was not willing to pay $5 for a box of Kellogg's Rice Krispies, so I got the $2 Wegmans box of crisp rice cereal. So it didn't turn out like as good, like as puffy as, you know, a standard Rice Krispie treat would. But boy, it was still good. And like, if you ever make Rice Krispie treats for yourself, please do yourself a favor and get yourself the actual on-brand Rice Krispies, because those things are a lot puffier than, you know, the crisp rice from Wegmans, or I'm sure Great Value Rice Krispies, or any of the other off-brands. Like, normally I am very into off-brand cereal, but Rice Krispies for Rice Krispie treats, not so much. It's like they were still good, but I know they could have been better. Thanks, Jeff. Now I have to go get some tomorrow. You need to add MSG to make them authentic. I'm sure that's accurate. No lie, I'm sure that's accurate. Like, just a little pinch of MSG brings out all the flavor of the marshmallows. That's probably what really makes the difference. But yeah, like, those were really good. Like, and also, sidebar, if you do make Rice Krispies for yourself, or Rice Krispie treats for yourself, once again, do yourself a favor and make sure that make sure that you let them set overnight, because I let them set for like an hour when the recipe said to let them cool completely in the pan before cutting and serving, and like, I did that, but you know, when I ate one the very next day, it tasted so much better. Oh, crud. It tasted so much better when I let it set overnight than it did when I did not let it set overnight, when I only let it cool for an hour. It's like the flavor set in or something, and like the texture was better. I don't know what it is, but like when you let it set overnight, it tasted better. I don't know what it was. I gotta try and time this. Wait, does it... I'm guessing I can't get a mini mushroom. I tried black coffee, says Solar Flare. And how was that? Which new Super Mario is the better in your opinion, says CRSS Brandon. Welcome, Brandon, to the stream. My favorite new Super Mario Bros. Game, and thank you for subscribing. My favorite new Super Mario Bros. Game is New Super Luigi U. Just because, like, I love the speedrunning aspect of Mario games. I love the flow that it has. And, I don't know, like, there's just something so frantic and crazy about that one. And it was much more difficult. That game was much more my speed. Actually pretty good, says Solar Flare. I could never drink black coffee. I don't even like super sweet coffees. Like, Sky gets all of her coffees, like, she gets iced caramel lattes, and she asks for 3 extra cream and sugar on top of what they already put in there. And I tried some of that, and I still thought it tasted disgusting. Just like dirt. I cannot do it. Giant Eagle's generic brand mac and cheese sucks. It's a Solar Flare. Did I just miss that? I guess I did. You know what's funny is ever since I made that homemade box, that homemade mac and cheese, like just from scratch, Sky can't go back to the box stuff now. Black coffee does not taste like dirt, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I think it does. I cannot stand the taste of coffee, but I love the smell of it. That's the thing. Like, I love how coffee smells, but I do not like how it tastes. I cannot do it. I mostly do breakfast protein shake smoothies, says Aurora. That sounds much better. No, it's actually good. Okay, maybe half, yeah, because of Hawk, but it's still good. Huh. Is that really all that's in this room? Huh. Haven't worked out in a while because of football practice, says Solar Flare. So what I'm hearing is you haven't been to the gym in a while, but you have worked out. Don't kid yourself. Football practice is very much working out. Football, or Ohio is a huge football state. I believe that. I probably should do more, like, protein shakes. I don't really have a problem with like gaining muscle. It's more just honestly, I more have the problem of being a little too chunky on account of my hypothyroidism and whatever, apparently, that I didn't know that I had. Not the Browns though. Ohio is a workout already, dudes. What? You're built like a purple Pikmin. Okay, it's this level. This game definitely had some interesting ghost houses. Like, what is with these guys? They're silly. They're incredibly silly, in fact. That's all I gotta say about the matter. Okay, I think I know where the secret is in here. And I need a mini mushroom to obtain it. Okay. I'm built like a white Pikmin, or a yellow one. This is Tryhard Gamer Gal. I don't know what I would be built like. I think I'm what you would call a mesomorph. Oh my. I think. Take that as a compliment to Solar Flare. You should. Purple Pikmin are very strong. I believe. Isn't that the case? Huh. Jeff, you like a red, I think, says Solar Flare. Whatever a mesomorph would be considered, I suppose. That's pretty much what I am. What were the three different types? I know mesomorph is like in the middle. I think there was like ectomorph and basically the three different types of body types, which this might be defunct at this point. But I believe that they consider the three different body types like quite skinny, hard to put on muscle or fat. Mesomorphs, which have kind of both, and then the other kinds, like the other people who like, you know, struggle with weight generally, but have a good amount of both muscle and fat. I forget what those classifications are. Someone remind me. I feel like there's ectomorph, and I think it's endomorph, ectomorph, and mesomorph. I'm a twig, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Yeah, I believe that's the technical term. Cat Cool Scratch YT says, cool! Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining the stream, Cat. How are you? Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. How are you? Ah! Please, his noses. Don't do this to me, Mr. Inflate-A-Ghost. What do you even call those guys? Balloons? That's gonna be my name for them. I don't care what their official name is. Their Jeff name now is Balloons. Hello there, says Ethan. Hello there, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Pocos? Is that what they are? Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. DS. Mr. Ethan, Mr. Hello there, sir! How are you? I'm playing the game Jeff got beat in, the greatest debate of all time. Yo, Woolly World. Gonna play some Woolly World. Go for it, dude. I want to play Woolly World, too. I love that game. I might like Yoshi's Island better, but I love Yoshi's Woolly World. I've told this on stream before, but it's the first game I ever got excited for. Hello. You know what? I shouldn't say super excited for. I should, because that's obviously not true. It's the first game that I got excited for and, like, actively followed the development updates and whatnot. From its E3 release, or its E3 presentation, the announcement, to release, I followed all those updates. It was the first game I ever did that for. Because it's snappy. Well, I mean, of course. That's the de facto reason why it's better. I'm conflicted though, Solar Flare. Because it does not have sprites. Gamepad is charging, have to use the Classic Pro. I prefer the Classic Pro. You and I talked about this a little bit. Particularly after the podcast. But I do prefer the Classic Controller Pro for, you know, 2D side-scrolling Wii U games. For a few reasons. I love that podcast episode so much, says Solar Flare. I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed it as much as I did. You know what? I am going to use the blue shell here. I need the mini mushroom for that level. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Mr. Blue Shell Luigi. No poopsa. No pokos are the Hakitation currency. Baloos? Oh, balloons. Balloons. Yes, balloons. Jefferonis! I'm sorry that I missed your comments. Coines, pokos! I think I'm caught up now. Alright, let's see what this level has to offer us. And how much of it I'm going to skip. Whoa, based on the fact that I have the blue shell. Evidently not much right now. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Taking a go. Whoa. Whew. I hate bounce about woods where the balls is one of the stamps. It's the solar flare. The balloons? You missed the autocorrect one. No poopsa. No poopsa? Sounds like you're struggling. Sounds like you ate too much cheese. No poopsa. Ah! Okay, I feel like I'm missing a lot here. Would I be incorrect in this assumption? Owies. I wasted the blue shell. Nice job, me. Are you kidding me? I suck. Hey, Blues Cat. Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. I hope you're having a splendid day. How are you, my friend? Ah, no. I enjoy 4Kids anime. Oh, do you? Which one's your favorite? No, the one that literally says autocorrect. Also, my phone autocorrected Pokos to poops. That's one heck of an autocorrect. I like Sonic X and Pokemon, says Blues Cat. That's fair. My favorite show on 4Kids was absolutely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mostly because, well, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not really that hard of a conclusion to draw. I think that should do it. There we go. Why don't those guys just blow up instantaneously as soon as I hit them with a fireball? That's what I would expect from bombs. Did you like my stream earlier, Jeff? Says Solar Flare. I did. I thought it was a very good stream. Honestly, especially for your first stream, I thought you did a great job. There we go. I heard the last TMNT comic series was really sad. The Last Ronin? Apparently they're planning to make a video game based on The Last Ronin. And I am stoked. I can't wait. It'll probably be one of the first good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video games we've gotten in a long time. And I'm going to be so depressed if it sucks. I haven't read The Last Ronin, but I've watched enough of the recaps and stuff like that to generally have an idea of what goes on with The Last Ronin. I'd like to read it. I'd like to think that they'll release like a movie version or something of it at some point, and I would be 100% down to watch that. This is such a unique level. Yeah. This is blush. Am I detecting a hint of sarcasm? I read some Blue Beetle comics and I need to see the movie now, says Solar Flare. I haven't read any of I'm not a frequent comic reader. But, I will say that I do like Blue Beetle in Young Justice. Other than that, I haven't really seen much of the Blue Beetle. Okay, I really want a mini mushroom. I don't usually want a mini mushroom, but I need one. I needs it! I'm watching The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Is that the one where Sonic is known for saying, "And that's no good"? Oh sure, it's totally sarcasm, you piece of the Pie Rewards coupon. Okay. That's quite a remark. Probably, yes, says Blue's Cat. Because there's been various Sonic cartoons, and I'm not super in the know about all of them. But I know The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was one of the earlier ones, and I felt like, well, that was worthless. And I felt like that one was like The Adventures was the first one, and then I forget what exactly the second one was called. But oh no, is that a secret exit or is it like a Starcoin thing? But it's a Starcoin thing. I'm distracted. It was like nicknamed Sonic Underground or some such. It was like the second animated show that people actually really liked. Piece of Pie Rewards Club. Yeah, that was fantastic. I loved that. I hate that the jungle levels on the DS don't have its own song. This is Brandon. You know, that's an excellent point. I didn't even think of that. Point well taken, good sir. Owies! Stop us! Wait. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the optional path. Where's one of the stamps? It's level 2, says Solar Flare. Hey, you remember when I was saying that stuff in Yoshi's Island is more intuitively and more well-placed? Yeah. I think my point stands. Jeff, what do you like on your hot dog? Asks Aurora. It depends on the day. I like a variety of toppings. Sometimes I'll take the classic ketchup and mustard. Some people tell me ketchup and mustard is like an abomination, and that I should have only one or the other, but I like both. And I'll typically add some hot sauce on there. If I'm feeling spicy, I'll put some onions. I also really like chili with onions. I love sending mixed messages. This is Tryhard Gamer Gal. Hello from the grandpa! Hello, Steve! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. How are you? Suffice it to say, Aurora, I'll take various toppings on hot dogs. I very much like hot dogs. Ketchup and mustard and hot sauce. I'll take a good chili dog. I'll take ketchup and relish. I don't know, man. Load it all on there. Yes! Woo! Now let's not screw it up. I'm excited for autumn, says Blue's Cat. You know, I am too. I love autumn just because, like, it's cooler in terms of temperature. I am very much a jeans and hoodie kind of guy. Like, the fact that I just started wearing longer pants, just in general, like, it's gotten to the point now where I don't feel completely uncomfortable going outside in jeans, and I'm stoked about that. Campfire and Jeff, what could be better? Says Ethan and or Steve. Indeed. It's like I'm really there with you. I miss having campfires with you guys. I gotta come back over for a campfire sometime. We don't really have campfires here very often just because the kids do not care too much for them at this point in their lives. It's not that they don't like them, it's that they don't have the attention span required to get the most out of a campfire. They're out there for like 5 minutes and then they're like, I'm ready to come back inside now. At which point I'm like, oh, well, the fire's going now. It will be for the next 2 hours. Guess I'm sitting out here alone again. So, we don't usually do campfires here yet. Anyway, I was gonna complete my thought on, you know, I'm a jeans and hoodie kind of, well, jeans and hoodie weather kind of guy. That's my jam. I guess that's just it. Though I will say my signature style does tend to be more like, you know, a hoodie with, sorry, a hoodie with a sweater underneath. That's kind of my, like, signature style, and that doesn't pop up until, like, November. I made it, I did it, I done it. 30 to 50 degrees is peak, says Solar Flare. Indeed, and we are talking Fahrenheit here. We're not talking Celsius. That would be ridiculous. Well done, me. We don't have many dominoes near us, says Solar Flare. We do, but I don't really care for dominoes. Last time I had it, it kind of sucked. Aurora says, it's nice, except that one day you have to rake leaves. Yeah, I've kind of learned my lesson. As far as, like, leaves are concerned. I don't rake them anymore. I just mulch them with my lawnmower. It's just that it takes like 8 hours for our yard. We have a decent sized yard, like a 1/4 of an acre. It's not like a huge yard, but it's large enough. And it takes like 8 hours to like rake the leaves and pile them up, and then it's like, well, now that I've piled them up, now what do I do with them? Most normal people put their leaves out by the road and wait for the garbage companies to come pick them up or whatever. I don't do that because it takes like 10 construction bags full of leaves just to cover our entire yard. So I've decided and opted into the idea of just mulching the leaves instead. It's better for the grass anyway. I genuinely love World 7 music, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. You know, honestly, the music in New Super Mario Bros. Is pretty good. Like, I feel like this New Super Mario Bros. Game, it doesn't get as much flack for being unoriginal as, like, the others in the series, simply because it's more original. Like, this was a novel concept when it first came out, believe it or not. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. I must be. We don't have to bag them, just place them out on the side of the road, says Aurora. Ah. You know, there's one more relatively large factor that keeps me from doing that, too. All the leaves that fall in our yard, well, they're all in the backyard. We have like maybe a 200 square foot front yard. It's kind of ridiculous. It's barely a front yard. It barely counts. It's like, hey, this is just here to accommodate the walkway to the front door. Other than that, it's kind of useless. Oh. So then I have to figure out a way to transport all of those leaves. I don't yet have a, oh my gosh, a wheelbarrow. I was like, what do you call those? Wheelbarrow. I don't have one of those yet. Though I should probably get one at some point. Not in like short order or anything. It's not like it's that big of a deal, but it would probably be a good idea for me to grab one. Mow up those leaves. Anything that destroys things, I'm in. Chainsaw, lol. We have to bag our leaves to Solar Flare. Ugh. You know, that one year, the one solitary year in the 5 years that we've lived here, that I bagged my leaves, they just sat by the campfire pit forever. Because I didn't know what to do with them. I'm like, there's no way the garbage company's gonna take 10 construction bags full of just leaves. There's no way that's happening. So at the behest of my father-in-law, I decided to empty the bags of leaves behind my campfire area where a bunch of weeds have grown, and it killed those weeds right off. So I'm glad that I kept those bags, but I don't think I will ever bag up our leaves ever again. I am just going to mulch them. They don't want sticks in the pile of leaves, but I sneak them in, says Aurora. Did you read my joke about temperature? I didn't. 0 degrees Kelvin is peak! Peak cold. That specific temperature is also known as the absolute 0 point. It's like negative 377 degrees Celsius, I think, right? If I remember my chemistry class from a decade ago, right? Gosh, I'm old! I live like 10 minutes away from downtown if you take the highway. Where is it? Unfun story. When we moved into our current place, the previous owners left all of their leaves unbagged in the city garbage can. Oof. City will not collect unbagged garbage, and they were very smelly. Oh, man. Yuck. Ewo. This is plush. Whoa! Dude had a growth spurt right before my eyes. Oh. Well, that's just a little awkward. But wait, I don't even need those. That's a little awkward. Well, that was fun. Moldy smell, yuck, says Ethan. Or Steve. Where is it? Where is the stamp? Solar Flare. I'm starting to think you might want to reconsider your position on whether Yoshi's Woolly World is better or not. At least from what I'm hearing. They should have put spikes on the wall, says Aurora. Yeah, they probably should have. That was definitely a way to circumnavigate the design of that boss. Though I feel like that was almost intentional, like they wanted you to be able to do that if you had the skill to pull off the wall jump. Which, I know, that's funny. The skill to pull off the wall jump. Not like that's that much of a prerequisite. But maybe they did leave that in there just for that little bonus for those of us who could do it. I'm sure a lot of kids who did not understand the wall jump played this game. I mean, it's one level. It's a solar flare. I mean, watch it be obvious. I mean, solar flare, the sentiment that you're portraying right now about missing stamps and missing red or missing stamp gems, whatever the case, missing things just generally, you're going to be fighting that feeling for the entirety of your playthrough, I promise. Well, up until you get the thing that helps you find hidden secrets, the badge. I think that's in World 5. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's in World 5. Up until you get to that point, you're going to be fighting that feeling of, where is it? And you get that a little bit in Yoshi's Island, but not nearly as much as Yoshi's Woolly World. At least in my opinion. I like how our debate continues. Ohio is chaos incarnate, or was that Florida? Actually, both. Both was good. Let's try hard. World 5 won. You know, I think it was Brandon who brought this up earlier, but the fact that some of these worlds, in fact most of these worlds, don't have their own unique music tracks is kind of a shame. Like future New Super Mario Bros. Games did. And in fact, the multiplayer, I just watched a Good Vibes Gaming video on the New Super Mario Bros. Multiplayer, just because someone said last week that you could technically play, I think it was LP, that you could technically play as both Yoshi and Wario in this game. Turns out that's just for the mini games. I didn't realize that. I thought you could do that in like the 2D battle mode that this game has, but that's not the case. What was I trying to say? Unique soundtracks, that's what. I watched a Good Vibes Gaming video on this game today, and they noted that in the multiplayer version of the snow level, the level actually has unique like snow level music, and it's like, why was that not in the main game? Which is interesting. I never realized that. I never knew that before. Oh no. Well, that didn't go super well. Ethan speaking. It's like time to rake the leaves. Wait, why do you have a lawnmower? I almost feel bad for my children because they will not get that many large leaf piles. Or maybe they will and I'll just like flatten them out afterwards and be like, alright, time to die, leaves. I was looking at election maps in history class and blood. Why does Ohio have like 20 electors? I don't know, man. I don't understand how all that works. Nintendo gonna Nintendo, says Aurora. Yeah. Though I will say, despite the fact that it has fewer actual songs for the levels, I still maintain that this new Super Mario Bros. Game has the better music out of basically all the rest. Just because of the sand levels and the castle levels having interesting and unique music. I'm gonna stand with that sort of idea. Throw your kids into leaves, says Solar Flare. That is a tradition that children seem to like. I do. I am not a child any longer, but I do still very much enjoy that tradition of jumping into leaf piles. Bloody nose, triangular ears a little bit more than I thought! My auto suggests after I typed blood 2023. What? Huh. If Jeff doesn't throw him in, I will, says Ethan/Steve. I assume Steve. You know what? I appreciate that sentiment. But don't you worry, I've got it covered. Use leaves to pile up, cover up pitfall traps, says Aurora. That's not a bad idea. Huh. I feel like those guys don't look like that in standard gameplay. Like if I was playing this on the Wii U Virtual Console, I don't think that these models look like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Owies. Okay. Well, that went well. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Blood auto suggest be high. Bleh. Look at what? Like what? By the way, why is blood a thing? Why is saying B-L-U-D instead of just B-U-D for like bud? Or bro. Jeff learning. It's a learning experience, Ethan. You've been here long enough to know that. If Celeste taught us anything, it's that these are all learning experiences. Don't stress about it. You're learning. Gosh, I would love to play Celeste again. I feel like one of these has to be. Apparently not. Where is it? The solar flare. I'll be interested to see if that sort of mentality continues for multiple levels, as I know it did for me. How was I supposed to get that? Was I supposed to get it like that? Hello, coin purse. Don't kill as me! I literally almost got killed by the coin purse guy. Methinks it's British. It just seems British to me, not gonna lie. Says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I mean, fair. I think it's from like Gang Talk, the gang bloods, and they just took out the O's and put in U like bud. That's still weird to me. Is it weird that that's still weird to me? I don't feel like it is. I feel like that's something I should be skeptical of. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is perfect for a show for hyperactive kids to watch. This is Blue's cat. Ah, so my children, or at least my son, he's very, very active. Of course, he's also 3 years old, so that's to be expected. He's a good boy. I love him. And now that he's got, like, his schoolwork to do every day, sure, it's only for, you know, a relatively short time every day, but it's really, really good for him. It gives him a lot of structure, and he's not nearly as crazy now. It's amazing how much of a difference that, you know, adding in a little bit of schoolwork every day, it's amazing what that does for him. Bacon! I'm hungry now. Is this Steve or Ethan? Probably Steve. I could definitely go for some bacon. Ethan and Steve! I made some yummy homemade Rice Krispie treats last night. Filled an entire 13 by 9 inch pan full of them. Last night, before I went to bed. And now they're gone. They're gone. We ate them all. They weren't quite as tasty as standard Rice Krispie treats that you would find on store shelves. I don't add MSG to mine. But, boy, they were yummy. They were yummy! Bacon, chili, cheese, potato wedges. My gosh, that sounds good. Y'all are making me hungry. Y'all are making me hungry now. It's 11:15 and I'm hungry. Why you gotta do this to me? How many left? Oh no! None for me! Don't worry, man. Don't worry, they're super easy to make, I promise. It was literally just a 1/4 cup of butter, aka half a stick of butter, melted in a pan. Melt 4 cups of marshmallows. It calls for mini marshmallows, but I didn't have many marshmallows. So I just chopped up a bunch of regular marshmallows. Melt them in the pan. And when they're all melty, pour in 5 cups of Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies. And then, once that's all thoroughly combined, pour it into a 13 by 9 inch dish that is either well greased or lined with wax paper, and let it cool overnight, and that's it. You've got Rice Krispie treats. And they're very, very good. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Olimar, Okami, Louie, Shacho, Alf, Brittany, Charlie. Hungary, Goigi! Why are you going through this level? You beat it and got everything, hmm? Because Plush, I am trying to go for all of the secret exits as well. And all the normal exits. I'm 100% completing this game. I am missing and skipping nothing. And the last time I played this level, I got the secret exit, which would make me skip a bunch of levels. So, I am going for the standard exit now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. DS. How are you? Nintendo needs to give Shacho a redemption arc. Sure. Next time, add graham cracker crumbs and melted chocolate on top. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Sky wanted me to drizzle some melted chocolate on top of it. I didn't have any good melting chocolate. And I've not had very good experience with, like, chocolate chips. So, that's definitely on the list of things I want to try. Jeff, I found the stamp. Yes! It's a solar flare. Well done. Took you a while, but well done. So I've already played Yoshi's Woolly World twice on this channel. One was the Wii U version, one is the Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS. And that was like a year ago. Is there any interest in watching me replay some of the Yoshi games? including Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't know if I want to do like the games that I played last year, i.e. Yoshi's New Island, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Island on the SNES, Yoshi's Island DS, and Yoshi's Story was this year, so those are all kind of off the table, I suppose. But I'm thinking about replaying Yoshi Topsy Turvy, Yoshi's Crafted World, and the GBA version of Yoshi's Island. I'm thinking about replaying all of those sometime in the near-ish future on stream. Is there any interest in that? Would anybody be interested in watching me play those games on stream again, even though I've streamed them already? Ooh, Topsy Turvy, yeah! This is blush. Hang on. Give me that. I want it. Yoshi's Island doesn't have the satisfaction when you get everything. I win the debate. See, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, for me, like, when I find everything in Yoshi's Woolly World after playing for, like, 3 or 4 attempts, I'm just like, oh, finally. It's not exactly as satisfying of a thing for me. Play all, says Solar Flare. Don't let the fact that I died 3 times confuse you. I did it proficiently. Jeff, 2022 or 20? Yeah, 2022, I think. No. I don't know. I don't remember when that was. Brittany has also committed crimes. She gave herself extra juice and lied about it. And she's racist. Okay. You can try the magic shell ice cream topping. The magic shell ice cream topping. I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean like chocolate syrup? Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Jeff, I was late. I got caught up in Yoshi's Woolly World. Also, I've been good. I want Topsy Turvy, says Robert. Okay. I'm glad that you're enjoying Yoshi's Woolly World. It's truly a fantastic Yoshi game. The hardening chocolate. Ooh. It does sound good. I think 2022. Jeff! What? What? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? I read your comments. Piano, says Heloy. Whose idea was this? Jeff, can I have your capture card? I have a 2.0 port. Yes, you can. As soon as you're able to pay $60 for it. Jeff, Sniffy, and I you guys are going to be a good one to come out the way I am going to be a little bit of good. And I will be there in a... Oh boy. You gotta love those autocorrect and autocomplete stories. Keep going, Luigi. No! I have failed! One too many times! Huh? No, no, not Piano Evil Piano Mario 64! That's a traumatizing experience. Hang on. Jeff, I love how I had to refer to you for OBS tips, says Solar Flare. I mean, I've been doing this on a fairly consistent basis for like 6 years. Aside from that, like, 9 or 10 month break I took. Robert says, but one thing that ticked me off today about Yoshi's Woolly World, and it's my fault. Oh? And what is that? They should add the piano to Mario Kart. Or Super Smash Bros. Can you imagine that? At least add him as an assist trophy. I mean, that thing haunted a good number of our childhoods, you know? She got a spotlight. Oh no! Forgot about those guys. I don't remember those guys at all. Jeff, ever heard of B3313? It's not from SRC Containment Breach or something, is it? Wow, I missed something. Piano is a character in Smash Remix. Really? That's hilarious. I'll give you $7 and a copy of Shark Tale on the GameCube and a 12-pack of Mountain Dew Voltage. Says Solar Flare. That's not $60 solar flare. It's a Mario 64 ROM hack. Oh, I've never heard of that. Emotional damage, says Heloy. Thank you, Heloy. I feel like that should be added to the bingo card, but it would be too easy of a slot to fill. It's like, Heloy's here, we're getting that slot, baby. Okay, maybe if I go down this way. Yeah, there it is. We're getting it, baby. Uh-oh. I don't appreciate these guys. Oh! Bro, B3313 is insane. Also, it's B3313, not B3313. Okay. Sokka slap to the head. This is Ethan. Also, I know that's Ethan. Oh my gosh! Mr. Hammer Brother! I don't remember what the Hammer Brother gives me. If it's like a reliable way to get a shell. I feel like it's just an item that he gives you. Unfortunately, the creator of B3313 disowned the project because of drama. Oh, I hate drama. I hate that it has to ruin perfectly good stuff. Is it at least complete? Did he at least finish it before all the drama or whatever? Oh no, I wasn't watching. Crud. These guys are kind of silly, not gonna lie. B3313 would be pretty cool Halloween stream special, not gonna lie. Well, not this year, because Super Mario Bros. Wonder is coming out like a week and a half before Halloween. Nope, Grandpa Sokka slap. Oh my, I did not expect this. It's a more or less complete state, even if it says version 0.9. So what? I'll have to look into it some more. I don't exactly know what it is. Can I have a mini mushroom, please? Thank you! Wow. It's amazing what happens when you ask nicely. Uh oh. I probably should have been careful what I wished for. Ah! Oh, this is scary! I just want to maintain this power up, or power down. Because I feel like I need this for like a secret exit in the last level. Oh boy. Oh my. This could prove to be interesting. It's so content filled. Jeff, read my comments, please. But I did. I've read all your comments. Oh, sorry, Robert. I thought that was plush. I forgot to collect a lot of stamps in World 3 and 4. Oh. You forgot or you missed them? Oh no. Got it. Because I feel like it's pretty easy to miss, like, well, frankly, a lot of stuff in Yoshi's Woolly World. That's one of the reasons why... That's one of the reasons I don't consider it better than Yoshi's Island. Oh no! I had the mini mushroom! Hang on, let's see if this guy gives me a mini mushroom. Give me that. Give me a mini mushroom. Yes! Oh my gosh! I'm on a roll! Ah! 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 No, please! Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna survive. I actually don't know if this did anything beneficial for me. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't think. don't think that this did anything good for me. I fought so hard for this little mushroom, and it did nothing! Nothing. I get nothing! Jeff, what in tarnation is your name, dude? Come on, Jeff! You know, Plush, at this point, would you even believe me if I told you my name was Jeff? I kind of don't know if you would. Ah! Surviving the game. I can be unstoppable, gonna walk through hell, gonna shake the walls. Survive, survive in the game. Living the impossible, I'm a champion, indestructible. Survive, cause I'm surviving the game. Dumb ways to die, says Heloy. I missed them, says Robert. Yeah, that's the thing. Yoshi's Woolly World, that's like the one major downfall I see about Yoshi's Woolly World, is just the fact that it's so easy to miss collectibles. So easy. And like, it's kind of offset by the fact that, you know, each level saves whatever collectibles you got, at the end of the stage, so that you don't have to collect them again when you go back to play the level again. You just have to get what you missed. That's nice. I like that. Like, that's a huge improvement over the Yoshi's Island system doing things. But if things were just hid in a more reasonable way, like more intuitive places to hide stuff, like Yoshi's Island, I don't feel like that would have been as much of a problem. And it's like, that's not a huge knock against Yoshi's Woolly World. I still think it's wonderful. It's just, it's an area that I think is the deciding factor for me. Oh no, I threw it the wrong way! Oh, bingo box, I forgot about bingo. Bingle? Hi, extra plus show. I'll just... Huh. I have 2 plushes here. Tryhard Gamer Gal's name is also plush. I'll call you plush show or extra plush. I'll call you extra plush. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. How are you? And thank you for subscribing. No! Eloy is bingo cheating. Yeah, it doesn't count if you just say steak, Eloy. I gotta be actively talking about steak. Sadly, tonight is not a night that I will likely be talking about steak because I ate a bunch of food at dinner time. And I'm not even close to hungry right now. Even if I was, I really should not be thinking about food. Being bingo keeper is hard work. Okay, I get it. Both of you guys do a lot of nitpicking. I haven't fully played through Yoshi's Island, thus I can say nothing. I have played Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, and I very much enjoy it. Says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Yeah, I mean, nitpicking is kind of what I do, Plush. It's part of being a critic. I love Luigi and Mario, says the extra plus show. Yeah, me too. They're both pretty fantastic. William Advance Wars, aka my profile picture. Mwah! Oh no. I could have gotten that extra life, but I did not. I squandered it! That's okay. I've got 69 extra lives, so I'm sitting pretty nice right now. I'm so dumb. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. But yeah, like, nitpicking Yoshi's Woolly World versus Yoshi's Island, for me, in order to figure out which game is truly better, I have to nitpick. I have to, because like both games are so good. I have to nitpick. There's no way I can properly assess the game unless I do nitpick. What's the best Mario game, says Extra Plus Show? My favorite Mario game is Super Mario 64. The best Mario game? Well, I don't know. It's subjective. Like all video game discussions, well, not all, but like as far as like comparing games and which one's better, it often comes down to a matter of subjectivism, and I very much feel like that for Mario games. Still, like, I think it should say something that my favorite Mario game is Mario 64. I would probably consider, well, you know what? I don't think that I would consider that one the best. I don't really know. I like that one the best, though. Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. According to critics, it's Galaxy 2, says Solar Flare. That's true. That is the most highly rated game in the Mario series. So you'd be correct. Now, how do I get to that? Just pick one. Darn you, Jeff. It's not Sunshine, says Aurora. No, that one's not my favorite, nor is it the best. How do I get there? What? Hang on. I can't wait for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, says Extra Plus Show. Me either. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. It comes out in like 4 weeks. 4 weeks from today, I'm pretty sure. And I am so excited. I wish I was more excited to play as Yoshi in that game. Like, it definitely kills a little bit of my energy there that he's an easy mode character. But even just playing the game, I'm going to be super stoked for. I can't wait. I'm so stoked. It will probably be the best Super Mario game that we've gotten since... Well, I kind of want to say this game, but I feel like this game's reputation was slightly tarnished by, you know, the rest in the line. Just the fact that they were also similar. Make no mistake, this is a great Mario game. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Super Mario Bros. Wonder will probably be better than any Mario game we've got, or any 2D Mario game we've gotten since World. Mario on Tsushima Island, that would be cool. Would it be? You know, Sword Fighter Peach is a thing. In the upcoming game, please give me a blue shell. In the upcoming game, Princess Peach Showtime, there is a Sword Fighter Princess Peach costume. So, Princess Peach on Tsushima Island would actually be pretty cool. Elephant Mario will take over the universe! That's actually not the thing I'm the most excited for. I missed your request. Unpopular opinion time! Sunshine is better than 64. 64 is highly overrated, says Plush. Well, I mean, obviously I don't agree. Jeff, please whisper quietly. Quietness. How's that? Peach or Fire Emblem confirmed. Wowie zowie! They can change Peach's final smash now, says Aurora. Finally. Yes! Woo! I am actually pretty good at timing these item houses. Yes, Jeff ASMR. If you just put J there, it's Jasmer. I feel like Bowser is overrated, says Extra Plus Show. I don't know, I feel like he's properly rated. Like, I don't feel like people are, like, enamored with him to such an extent that I would say that he's overrated. I would say he's properly rated. Like, I see enough of a reaction to Bowser and enough of, like, a Bowser fandom that I think is warranted. I certainly think some is warranted. Especially after Bowser's Inside Story. The game was so great. I don't know why I want this. I'm gonna take the fire flower though. Peaches, 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 I love you! Oh! Bowser's Inside Story is a masterpiece. It's a solar flare. It is. I don't like it as much as Superstar Saga, but I would agree that it's very, very good. There we go. Now, is Bowsette overrated? Yes. I don't understand what all the hype is for Bowsette. I really don't. I get where Bowsette came from. I understand that Bowsette is a character influenced by the crown mushroom or whatever it was called that turned Toadette into Peachette in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I understand where it comes from and why people are like, ah, Bowsette, this is awesome. I don't understand the appeal, though. So long, get Goombas and Koopas. Bowsette was so weird to Solar Flare. I think I'm of the exact same opinion. Oh, no. Why did I go for that? I'm like, oh, thank you. Ah, wait, this is a mistake. I don't feel like this was my best idea ever. TFW Nomad Pianoette. No Pianoette, that's funny. Learning again. Yeah, I have learned not to take the mini mushroom at every available opportunity. Bowser is cool, but Bowser Jr. should eventually grow up, becoming the Bowser 2. Looking like Bowser, but still having his trademark junior style stuff like the bandana and hair tie. I love the concept of Bowsette, but the execution makes me want to bonk people so hard. Oh, I agree. Oh, I agree. You know, Plush, I think that would be a cool thing to do, is to have Bowser Jr. eventually grow up. Though, per Shigeru Miyamoto's comments about Mario being perpetually 25 years old, I don't see that as happening. Just like I get my hopes up of an eventual, you know, Mario lore and Yoshi lore happening at some point in the future, like some sort of expanded story. It's not gonna happen. Just like Bowser Jr. growing up's not gonna happen. Bowser governor of Ohio or Florida? Ohio. I like the current governor of Florida. Make Bowser the governor of Ohio. Yoshi Old Testament. Ah! Bowser Jr. is a great character to Solar Flare. I would agree. Oh yeah, Jeff, I don't know if I told you, but I'm attempting to 100% the DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Says Robert. Very nice. That sounds like it would be quite the endeavor. Like, it takes 12 hours to 100% complete Yoshi's Woolly World, at least for me. Like, I don't want to even think about how long it would take me to 100% complete the DLC in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But that's quite the undertaking. Isn't he running for president, DeSantis? Yes, he is, Solar Flare. Though, not to get like overly political or anything, but it's just worth mentioning, there's almost no shot that DeSantis gets the nomination. There's just not. Like, we all know who's getting nominated for the Republican candidacy. Let's not kid ourselves. He's like, where'd he go? Take that. Just leave it to fanfic writers who aren't down bad for a female peach-looking Bowser. We just be like that, Solar. Why, bro, why are 90% of fanfic writers down bad? I don't know, man. Like, I get it. Barry B. Benson is hot. You can ship him with you, but that's one exception. I don't understand. I'm not even gonna try to understand. Grandpa Spencer, first president. I think it's about 50 hours to 100% complete the DLC. Woo! That's crazy, Robert. As someone who basically only plays video games on Friday nights and you guys watch basically all of my video gaming, that sounds like an endeavor I would not be willing to undertake. Don't try, you'll regret it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he can just lie back, do nothing, and get it. It's a solar flare. Yep. That's about the extent I'm willing to discuss as far as like the 2024 presidential campaign. But yeah, them's just facts. If I ran for pres, would you vote for me, says Solar Flare? I guess it would depend on your policies. And who you were running against. I feel like those are very important things. But I will say I would not be opposed. I'd make the B movie a requirement to watch. Oh man. Aren't there more important things to think about in the world than the B movie? Ah! No! Wait, no, please! Can I be your VP, says Ethan. Or Steve. Also, I might have a crush on Ingo from Pokemon. Weak. It says Tryhard Gamer Gal. But I don't know who that is, so there's no helping me, unfortunately. Can you actually fall off of this thing? I feel like you can. There's something over here, and I just know it. I just know that there is one. There is one thing. You got that one thing. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I don't remember the rest of the words, but I want it that way. I don't know why I started to think about that song. Don't you like that the boos block the map? Yes, I do. Why are you singing I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys? I don't know. I said something that reminded me of a lyric. Is that by Backstreet Boys? I didn't know that. Non-skillet singing. Yep. That's also part of the reason, plush. I wanted a bingo box. My first thought would be everyone must own a chainsaw. Yep, that's Steve. Yeah, going back to your comment, Aurora, yes, I do like that the boos block the map. It's a very creative idea. Yeah, it is Backstreet Boys. It's a very creative idea for these haunted mansions, these boo houses, as it were. Like, you got no idea how much longer the level is, or like how much left of it you have left, or any of that. Like, those boos just completely obscure your vision. The only clue you have is how many of the star coins you've collected. Ah! I mean, I think that was just gonna happen anyway. But it did seem like a crazy coinkadink that I ground pounded and all of a sudden the platform got all wobbly. Give me those coins. Give me that regular exit. Oh no! I almost just killed myself. I hate Daisy in elephant forms as extra plus show. I think it is kind of funny that all of the characters have an elephant ability. Though, when people were saying that every character might have their own transformations, I did think that was a little bit far-fetched. It also serves a technical purpose, since these levels don't tend to be left to right and are less linear, says Aurora. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point, Aurora. Okay, you can substitute an axe if you can't afford a chainsaw, says Steve. Yeah. You know what? I'd be down for that. I could use an axe and or a chainsaw. Jeff, I am running for stream managing moderator. Oh, I know. We've discussed this. Or channel, vote for me. What's the best Mario power-up? I'll tell you the power-up that I enjoyed the most is the Cape Feather from Super Mario World. That is bar none my favorite power-up in all of Mario. Bar none. That is absolutely my favorite. Okay, so what? I have like 3 levels left, I think. In World 5. Then I move on to World 6. You know, we're doing pretty good here. I have to say, like, my goal of 100% completing Worlds 4 through 6 in this stream, I think that's going to be a no problemo. Okay, yeah, those Buzzy Beetles definitely did not look like that on the DS. They definitely did not. There we go. I'll see you, dude. Jeff, I searched up how long it would take to 100% complete the DLC. The answer is actually shocking. Turns out it actually only takes 34.5 hours to 100%. I thought it was about 50 hours. Says Robert. Huh. Well, I mean, that's still a long time. That's still 3 times longer to 100% complete than it would take to 100% complete Yoshi's Woolly World. What's off about the Buzzy Beetles? Says Tryhard. They are chonky. Quite chonkers. Hang on. Oh, I screwed up. I shouldn't have killed him. What's the worst ability? Asks Sam. Welcome to the stream, Sam. That's a good question. Oh. I've got a couple that are going through my mind right now. See, look, they're chonky boys. Look how chonky they are. Ow. Ground pound the side, you foodus. No, you need the boxing guy to destroy those things for you. Because all of those blocks are coin blocks. I think, for me, the worst power-up in Mario. Oh, I've got a couple that are floating around in my head right now. It's gonna be a hot take, either way I slice it. But for me, it's either gonna come down to that ball ability from Super Mario Land 1. Or the propeller mushroom in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I feel like that is a hot take and a half. I feel like it is. Flood, lol, says Aurora. I liked Flood. Do you have a vendetta against Super Mario Sunshine? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. Blood, what? Says Solar Flare. I do not like the propeller mushroom. I know that's a hot take. I know it is. But I hate how it disrupts your forward momentum just to get you high. I don't like it. Like you can be running full speed and all of a sudden, you just shake the Wii remote and you go up real high, and then you spin down to the ground, and all of your forward momentum is lost. That always bothered me in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Wii U. I would 100% take the flying squirrel suit over the propeller mushroom. 100% every day of the week. You get me high, you always save me. Better than the Slinky Mushroom? Ooh, I was just thinking of the 2D Marios. Now you're gonna bring the 3D Mario games, the 3D Mario power-ups into the mix. No, I don't know. The Slinky Mushroom is in contention too. I'm back, says Sam. Welcome back, Sam. But I think you might have missed my answer. For me, the worst Mario power-up is between the ball flower from Super Mario Land 1, the propeller mushroom from Super Mario Bros. Wii, and the Slinky Mushroom from Super Mario Galaxy. Which one was it? 1 or 2? Boom, Mario, says Aurora. Gosh, why does Mario Galaxy have such terrible power-ups? There's the Boo Mushroom. There's the Slinky Mushroom. I don't know. Better than drugs for Skillet? Sure. So Steve. I love Raccoon Mario, says Blue's Cat. Me too. I'm glad they brought him back for New Super Mario Bros. 2. And not just Tanuki Mario again. I straight up almost said Tanuki Mushroom. I'm thinking of mushrooms too much. I like Boom Mushroom, actually, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. It's just the fact that you can't really do much. Oh. Oh. Where does that go? You can't really do much as a Boo. And there were like 3 levels dedicated to it. I don't know. I guess I'm not super hot on most of the abilities from the Mario Galaxy games. Like Bee Mario was fun. Cloud Mario was fun. The Boulder Mario was a blast. But gosh, the rest were kind of mid. I hate Ice Flower, says Sam. Oh man, I don't like Ice Flower either! At least in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It's completely supplanted by the Penguin power-up. Is Yoshi a power-up? Oh. That's such a good question, Aurora. That is such a good question. Obviously, he's his own individual character, but in the majority of the Mario games, he kind of does act as a power-up. Why do I suck? Like, he's Mario's loyal steed. He acts as a second jump, he acts as an extra hit. He allows you to eat your enemies. So is he a power-up? I would say not in Super Mario Wonder, but in any of the other Mario games to this point. Well, Mario 64 DS. But any of the other Mario games up to this point, you could absolutely make the argument that he's a power-up. I don't know that I'm willing to settle on an answer either way. Gosh dang it! I don't like it because it's useless, says Sam. Are you talking about the Ice Flower from Mario Galaxy 1? Or are you talking about the one from Mario Galaxy 2 and New Super Mario Bros? Because that is a bit of an important distinction. Gosh, dang it. B-Movie and B-Mushroom. I mean, I agree it's kind of mid, but it's no Spring Mushroom. Says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Any Mario game. I adore the Ice Flower in Super Mario Galaxy 1. It is such a cool ability. Just the idea that you can grab it and run on water and wall jump up waterfalls. That was such a great ability in Mario Galaxy 1, and I hated that they turned it into something more vanilla in the new Super Mario Bros. Games and in Super Mario Galaxy 2. I hated that. Like, they just took that anything cool about the ice flower and just ripped it away in favor of something that just more closely resembled a fire flower but with snowballs instead of fireballs. I hated that. Gosh, I guess there are some stinkers, aren't there? Wait. It isn't even in Galaxy 2 if I remember correctly. Says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I'm pretty sure it is. Yoshi's Fire Breath in Super Mario 64 DS. I mean, yeah. I guess there are some stinkers. Yeah, literally wasn't, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I think it was. Can anyone confirm that? I love Super Smash Bros, says Sam. Yeah, I mean, Super Smash Bros, that's pretty, that's a pretty uncontroversial opinion that you like Smash Bros. It wasn't in the game, says Tryhard. It was straight up removed. I don't know if that's the case. Hang on. Super Mario Galaxy 2 Ice Flower. So why no ice flowers? Alright. I guess you're correct. I guess you're correct. It wasn't. I thought I remembered it being in there. I can neither deny or confirm those claims. You're having a Mandela effect, Jeff, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. I guess I am. I have learned something today. Thank you, Plush. I mean, it's Smash, says Sam. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's classic. It's fantastic. I think you'd be pretty hard pressed to find many people that don't like Smash Bros at all. Anyway, I'm getting a little tired, says Tryhard Gamer Gal. Alright, well. It is 12 a.m. Oh, I could have gotten that star coin with a blue shell. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, Plush. I appreciate you. I hope that you've had a good time. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good week, Plush. Dude, bro, get out of here. Get out of here. Jeff has had a learning experience once more. I have a lot of those. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta catch up on a couple comments. But Jeff, what's the best and worst transformations in Yoshi's Island? What's the best? I want spaghetti, says Sam. I could go for spaghetti. I mean, not right now. I'm pretty satisfied right now, but spaghetti just in general, I'm a fan. Anyway, what's the best and worst Dang it. What's the best and worst transformations in Yoshi's Island? The worst is definitely, in my opinion, the mole transformation. I hate the mole transformation. It's so finicky and clunky and slow. The best one? That's a bit of a harder question. I don't really love any of the transformations in Yoshi's Island, but the one I probably had the most fun with was probably the helicopter. It's tough between that and the train, because I thought the train was actually pretty imaginative. Where's Yoda when you need him? Oh, I suck so bad. I like the submarine, says Aurora. Ooh, that's a good one too. That's definitely a good one as well. I shouldn't have discounted the submarine. That one's pretty fun. I think I like the helicopter the best. but for sure I dislike the mole transformation the most. Why'd they remove Mario's fat booty in the movie? Asks Sam. I don't know. Why was it in there in the first place? Anakin transforming into Darth Vader. Oh boy. Okay, World 5 is definitely taking a lot longer than I had previously hoped. I hate how you need max health to complete a level, says Solar Flare. That's pretty much a staple in Yoshi games, aside from Yoshi's Story and Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Like every other Yoshi game, if you want to 100% complete the level, you need to get full health. I don't mind that so much, but I will say that the only Yoshi game that makes that more manageable and easier to do is Yoshi's Island. More points toward Yoshi's Island. Because there is the instant health refill item. The instant health refill item card, or whatever you want to call it, that you can use at any point in the level aside from boss fights to help you get full health. It will literally... Whoa. It will literally refill your entire health meter in Yoshi's Island. There is no such thing in Yoshi's Woolly World, or Yoshi's Crafted World, or Yoshi's Island DS. None of them. There's not a single other Yoshi game that does that. And because of that, Yoshi's Island is definitely the least difficult to... or the least of a pain in the butt to get full health at the end of a stage. So, yeah. There's another point in Yoshi's Island favor. It is easy to replay a level, though. Oh, 100% Solar Flare. 100%. Bro, we can make an episode 2. I think episode 2 is going to be my video, is Yoshi's Island really better than Yoshi's Woolly World? Yeah. But I do think that we have enough content to make another episode. Hey! Says Plushpocalypse. Hey, welcome back, Plush. Good night and have a good week, Jeff, says Robert. Robert, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Hope you had a good time. And I hope that you continue to enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. Good luck on 100% completing it. Have a good week, Robert, and I hope to see you next time. I'm gonna go refresh myself, so see you later. I might or might not make it back. Happy first day of fall, says Blues Cat. You too, Blues Cat. Man, it is the first day of fall. Nice. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you again. Jeff, I really want the Mario Game & Watch from a couple years ago. Is that even being, like, manufactured anymore? I need one more DLC pack for Super Smash Bros. U. Hi, Shia! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. How are you? Okay, Aurora asks, is Poochie stupid? Well, according to both Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's New Island, no, Poochie ain't stupid. You is Ultimate. Oh, okay, yeah, I got confused there for a second because Super Smash Bros. U could also have been interpreted as Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. At least if you're me, one of the 13 million Wii U owners. I have not bought any of the DLC for Super Smash Bros. I used to play Super Smash Bros. A lot more than I do now. In honesty, I don't really play that many video games pretty much at all anymore, aside from these live streams. Like, what you're watching me do right here, the 2 to 3 hours a week I play video games on live stream for you guys, is pretty much the only time that I have in the week to play video games. So, yeah, I don't play a lot of Smash Bros. I did go back and play the, oh, what was the story mode for that called again? Something of Light. Oh my. Oh, please, come on. Really? Oh, 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 oh! Yes! Yes! Would have been so much easier with a mini mushroom, but I'm so glad that that was not forced upon me. Oh no. World of Light. Thank you. Thank you, Solar Flare. I like carrying the Mario and Zelda Game & Watches around with me. Oh, you have both of them? That's awesome. They're cool. I think that they're neat. I don't think that I would care too much to own one, though. I suppose if there was a Yoshi one, I would have to have it. But, you know, what would they even put on a Yoshi Game & Watch? Oh. These are too skinny. But you hear what I said? Says Sam. Yeah, I mean, they certainly aren't realistic proportions, but they're cartoony, so. So, I'm not too completely surprised. Aurora, I'll pay you $7 and 12 pack of Mountain Dew Voltage. For the Mario Game & Watch. That's funny. Take this, Koopa! See ya. Oh. I could have benefited from that. Time for Grandpa to go say adios, gotta work, mañana. This says Steve. Steve, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Me and my screams. I've been screaming a lot. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a good night, father-in-law. I hope you have a pleasant day at work tomorrow. And hope to see you again soon. We gotta get together sometime. I don't know when, but sometime. A Kirby Game & Watch would be awesome, says Solar Flare. With Kirby's Adventure? Laughing right along with you. Sick. Glad to hear it. Wow, World 5 has taken me a while. Like, probably an hour and 15 minutes. I'm probably the only person that enjoys playing the first two Metroid games, so it'd have to be made just for me. What would have... Oh, I would have liked the Metroid and Kirby one too, says Aurora. I think it's cool that you're able to go back and enjoy those. I'm not one of those people that super enjoys going back and playing Metroid 1, and I've never played Metroid 2 to the finish. I played the 3DS version and the AM2R fan remake, but never finished Metroid 2. But yeah, if there was a Metroid Game & Watch, that would be pretty sick. What do you think they would put on there for a Game & Watch game? Or did they even do that for those? Is it just the form factor that they actually care about? There we go. Voglio de Casati Spaghetti. You know, just that sentence there. I don't know what it means. But now I actually do want spaghetti. I haven't had a nice red sauce spaghetti in a while. Like, my wife likes the white pastas. Alfredos and... Well, that's pretty much it. Alfredos. She also likes the shrimp scampi, which is very often served with pasta. I would argue more often than not it's probably served with pasta. It means I want some effing spaghetti, says Sam. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually gone. Fun just randomly showing up, though. This is Plush. Yeah, thank you for randomly showing up. Appreciate that. But yeah, my wife tends to like the white sauce pastas more. We just had Alfredo this last week. And unfortunately, I think I broke the sauce. Like, I cooked it perfectly. And then I made the stupid idiot boo-boo mistake of throwing in hot noodles and hot chicken in with the sauce. And I'm like, wait, why did I do that? I legit have no clue why I did that. I think I see what I have to do here. And it ain't gonna be fun. Or Okay, no, never mind. I can do this. Like, I don't know why I decided it would be a good idea to throw in hot noodles and hot chicken in with Alfredo sauce. Like, warm? Yeah, absolutely. Hot? No. Jeff, you dummy idiots. Why would you throw in hot noodles and hot chicken in with the Alfredo sauce you just finished? Rookie mistake, I swear. What was the problem with that, says Solar Flare? The problem with that is that adding too much heat to your freshly made Alfredo sauce breaks it. It broke the sauce. It made it not taste like cheese. It made it much more liquidy. Hey, Petey Piranha. Didn't cling to the noodles as much. Wasn't as creamy. That was the problem with throwing in hot noodles and hot chicken. What I should have done is I should have let the chicken cool and strained the noodles and let them cool. Not like completely or anything, just to the point where it was just, you know, warm. Not hot, not to the point where it would cook the sauce further. See, I've gotten in a bad habit because every time I make every time I make carbonara or shrimp scampi, that's what happens. Like, I throw in the hot noodles to help cook the eggs in the carbonara or to finish the scampi sauce. That's what I do. But that is not what you do when you cook an Alfredo. So, learn from my mistakes, kids and people who make Alfredo from scratch. Don't throw in hot noodles and chicken in with your pasta sauce. I don't know what to call you, says Sam. You can call me the Yoshi Fanatic or Jeff. I am Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic. I want carbonara! Says Solar Flare. Me too. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. DS. How are you doing? I choose Jeff. Yeah, that's what most people call me. What Mario game is the most rushed? What Mario game is the most rushed? Frankly, Sunshine feels like it's the most rushed. Why is that so hard for me to say? Hey, I finished all the visuals. All I gotta do is add the music and it's finished, says J-Dog. Awesome. Well done. Jeff, Mario vs. Sonic, who wins? There's been a couple of death battles to that question. I don't know. In a popularity contest, I'm fairly certain it's Mario. In like a death battle, I feel like it would be Sonic. Spencer says, I almost thought I missed the stream. Oh no, you're right on time, Spencer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. How are you? Jeff, if you do a cook-off stream, fly me out and I'll be the judge. I don't think I'll ever do a cook-off stream. I have thought about doing a cooking stream, just for the funsies. Cooking dinner with Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic. I think Mario gets both because Superstar Mario. Yeah, but what about Super Sonic from getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds? I feel like that lasts longer than Mario Superstar, but they both have the same effect, so whichever one lasts longer is probably better. In fact, I think that the Super Sonic is better just because it offers more abilities than just being invincible. So, yeah, I'd have to say Sonic, as much as I prefer Mario. I'll eat it, says Solar Flare. I don't know, is there any interest in me having a cooking stream? I'm not a cooking YouTuber. I'm not like Adam Ragusa or Joshua Wiseman or Babish. But I love cooking. I'm not like the most fantastic chef or anything. I'm a home cook, but I do love cooking. I'd watch that. It's a solar flare. Wow! That'd be one way to spice up the dinner making process. Streaming it. I feel like this is a secret right here. Do a sous vide steak reaction, says Aurora. I'd have to find someone to lend me a, I'd have to find someone who would be willing to lend me a sous vide machine, because I don't think I'm buying one. Have you made any Mario power-ups? Have I made any? I mean, I'm not a game developer, so I lack the power to make Mario power-ups. Aurora, almost every stream you mention sous vide, lol. I've heard that sous vide chicken and pork chops are fantastic. Just because, like, you can heat them up to, you know, like, chicken 155, I think, is the temperature at which the bacteria and such die. But you want to cook it to 160 to 165 normally, just to make sure you kill everything. But like in the sous vide, you can just get it at the 155 and hold it there. And as a result, you get much juicier pork chops and chickens and the like. Like, sous vide is an excellent method of cooking. What? Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay. Oh, well, that star certainly helped. I want the funny! Sam. Sorry, the funny happens on an intermittent basis. Okay, there we go. Oh, those Lakitus are a pain in the butt. I would be totally down to try a sous vide steak, though. I feel like the closest that I can really get to doing a sous vide steak, though, is reverse sear. You know, like I said, I don't have a sous vide machine. So that's pretty much the closest I can get at the moment. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh well. Oh wells. Okay. How big is World 6? It's a pretty sizable world. I think we can finish it in the next 45 minutes, though. I think we can do it. I believe in us. I think. Well, not with plays like that. How did a toad build a house on a mountain? Asks Spencer. Which toad was this? Oh, the toad houses, the item houses. That's a good question. I don't know. It is the size of my dad's belt. What is? I want steak and frites right now. It's a solar flare. I assume that's what you mean. Steak and fries. You know, I always want steak. Steak is like one of those things, man, that... Oh, it just brings me so much joy every time I eat it. At least if it's good. Like, if I'm making the steak, or if I get it from, like, a very reputable place, that's when I enjoy the steaks. But so often, like if I eat a steak out at a restaurant, well, let's just say I don't anymore because I make steak the way that I like steak. Restaurants don't tend to do that. At least the restaurants I've been to. Like, I even went to this fancier I even went to this fancier restaurant called the Butcher's Son on one of my trips out to Virginia Beach, and I'm like, this sounds like a very fancy place, and like, surely having a name like the Butcher's Son, surely it must be good. So I decided to order their special, which that day was a strip steak, just a New York strip steak. And it came with truffles and something else. And I'm like, alright, that all sounds awesome. And I got it, and I ordered it medium rare. But somehow, like, they cooked it the right way. Like, they cooked it to the right doneness, right? It was a medium rare steak. Nice and pink slash almost a little red on the inside. Characteristic of a medium rare steak. However, somehow, it lacked any of the juices. It lacked any juices. And they did not season it. How you give me a $45 New York strip steak, medium rare, with no juice and no flavor, I don't know how that happens, especially in a fine establishment such as that. I tried Sky's steak, and it was a tiny bit better. Like, they actually flavored that one a little bit. But, man, I don't know how they managed to make those steaks not flavorful, not juicy. I don't know how they did that. They were medium rare steaks. I don't know how they managed to screw it up. Beef is my favorite type of meat. Rare steaks are good, but too cold. I'd love to make a steak for you and have you judge it, Jeff. Lol, the Solar Flare. I don't know if you would love that. I'm pretty picky when it comes to steak. They cooked it to the right doneness. Jeff 2023. I feel like that's a technical term. Wait, was this a star? I could have just kept that mini mushroom. Would I have been better off? Probably not. Yeah, no, I don't know if I would say I'm extraordinarily picky when it comes to steak. Like, despite the fact that I wasn't in love with how those steaks turned out, I did finish them. I mean, I love steak so much that even if the steak is subpar, like, it's still steak, I will still eat it. Voglio spaccare la faccia mi sorella. Sam, I have no idea what I just read. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, I am pretty picky about steak, though. Like, I will critique a steak to death. I don't know how exactly to make a steak, so here's my blind recipe. Steak, salt, pepper, put in cast iron, butter and rosemary baste, cooked to medium rare, and a good crust. I mean, it really is not a complicated dish to cook. There's a few things that you can do to enhance it. There's a few different methods you can use. Like, you know, whether you decide to oil the steaks or oil the pan. That's one difference. If you decide to, instead of just... Well, if you decide to just wait until the steak comes up to room temperature, or you cook it directly out of the fridge. If you dry brine it, dry brining is a very popular technique that does get you a better crust. I don't have a cast iron skillet. I have a carbon steel skillet, which is what I've been using, and I love it. Similar idea. Like, there's a lot of factors, but really it's not a complicated thing. Baseline is big slab of meat. Yeah, big slab of meat, salt and pepper, both sides, oil in a pan or on the steak, whichever way you want. Cook it about... Oh, here's another one. You could either choose to, you know, sear it for 3 to 4 minutes on the one side, then flip it over 3 to 4 more minutes. Or you could decide to do the 30-second, or flip it every 30 seconds approach. That's equally viable. I've done both. You could decide to just blast it on super high heat and then like finish it in the oven. You could reverse sear it, which is pretty much the same idea, just reverse, you know, reverse order. Like, you heat it up to about 120 degrees on the inside of the steak, and by using an oven or some other indirect heating source, and then you sear, like, you blast the heck out of it. There's a lot of different ways you can prepare steak, but it's all the same basic idea. You know, salt and pepper on a big slab of meat, cook the meat, eat meat. That's pretty much it. So, there you go. Your recipe for steak lacks detail, but it's definitely the right idea. If you sous vide, do you still put it in a pan? Yes. Yes, absolutely, you would still put it in a pan. Hang on, I'll get back to that in a minute. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was so funny, but I didn't know doneness was a word, I guess, lol. But anyway, it has been written in the awe-inspiring book of the quotes of Jeff. Let's go. Favorite kind of steak? Like cut? Out of what I've eaten, strip steak. But I've only had, like, New York strip style. But I have not had ribeye. I've only had tenderloin, sirloin, and strip. And it's like sirloin, like tenderloin's good. I haven't really had it prepared the right way, but like I feel like it's such an expensive cut of meat for not a ton of benefit. Especially since like I can make a sirloin steak and get it to be nice and tender. Like you just gotta cook it right. And cut it right. That's a big important thing. Do you like cook it less or cook it the same? Okay, so when you sous vide a steak, it's basically the reverse sear method. You're bringing it up to about 120 degrees or so. And then once it's done in the sous vide bath, you finish it with either, excuse me, you finish it with either, like, well, some sort of direct heat. Whether it be, like, in a cast iron skillet, or if you want to, like, blowtorch it, which is a thing that people do. I forget what the name of the torch gun is, but that is an actual thing that people use to cook steak. Particularly when it's on the grill. But anyway, sous vide is basically the same idea as a reverse sear. You bring it up to a decently high internal heat of 120 degrees, and you finish it on the stove. That's pretty much the idea of sous vide, I think. There might be a little bit more nuance to it. It's a different technology, and it's a different, like, it's a different method, so I'm sure that there's some differences, but, you know, concept-wise, I think it's the same. Can someone tell a joke? It's not too funny in the comments. How many babies does it take to paint a wall? It depends on how hard you throw. Imagine being a pilot and seeing a tall Italian wearing green hitting a bunch of floating blocks. Hey, Brainpick, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was busy doing a history exam. Well, how's the stream going? It's going pretty well, Brainpick. I'm kind of stuck on this level trying to find the star coin, though. The first star coin. How are you doing, and how did your history exam go? But, like, what's the difference in cooking a normal steak in a pan or a sous vide steak in a pan? Oh. I see. Jeff. What's up, Sam? How about we get to know each other? Guys, I exist. Sorry, Sam, when I get on a rant, you know, if you stick around in these streams long enough, you'll get to know me. To the point where it's like, oh, Jeff's on a rant. He's not gonna read comments for a little bit. So, yeah, sorry, Sam. I'm not trying to ignore you. Always cook at a minimum of 131 if you're going to be doing over 4 hours, says Aurora. Gotcha. What's the difference in cooking a normal steak in a pan or a sous vide steak in a pan? Again, I don't think there's too much of a difference between the methodology of, there it is, between the methodology of, you know, reverse searing or Hello. Reverse searing or sous vide. Like, again, it's the same basic idea. You know, just get the steak basically up to the temperature you want to eat it at first, and then, like, sear it to get a nice crust. That's pretty much it. What the difference is, maybe Aurora can speak more to this, but I don't really know what the difference really is between sous vide and reverse searing as far as, like, what the end goal is. A sous vide steak in a pan will take you less time since you're looking just to sear it instead of cooking the inside. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Though, again, I don't know how that makes it differ from a reverse seared steak. How old is everyone, says Sam. I am 29 years old. I'm ancient compared to most of you. Okay, opinion on blue rare steak? Blue rare steak is a little much for me. Definitely, if it's a little too rare, like, I find that it's a little bit more gummy than I like. Like, medium rare is definitely my sweet spot. So yeah. If you haven't checked off the steak bingo card yet, Solar Flare, be sure to do that. We have talked an awful lot about steak. A shame Heloy doesn't seem to be here to enjoy that discussion. He is the one that often tries to get me to say steak after all. The reverse sear isn't too different, but generally it's less time and produces a drier exterior. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I imagine a sous vide is probably more energy efficient too than... Well, you could reverse sear a steak on a grill or something, like a charcoal grill. Though even that's still using fossil fuels and whatnot, yada yada yada. Probably is more efficient just to make it in the sous vide. Wait, I didn't notice something. Bingo! Bingo? Bingo? Oh my goodness! We got the bingo! Well done, Solar Flare. We made it. We did it. We got to bingo. That did not fade in and fade out like I was hoping it would. Oh well. Wait, what's the method for just put a steak in the pan and baste? That's just searing a steak. Like, if you're putting it in there without cooking it beforehand or anything, like, that's just searing a steak. Searing and basting. Want to know what my sleep paralysis demon is? Says Sam. Sure, I guess. I need a water break. I've been talking about steaks so much that my throat is dry. What's the difference cooking time between reverse sear and sear? I'd say sear is a lot faster. Like, you can make a steak in 7 or 8 minutes if you just use a searing method. If you're gonna reverse sear it, it'll take you a little while, though. I don't know exactly how long, because I've never done a reverse sear. I've always just seared my steaks. I have oven finished them before, but I've never done a reverse sear. I'd imagine that it takes somewhere on the order of like an hour, if I had to just straight up guess. It's your JK, it's Black Super Luigi. Huh. Bro, I wish you can mute a microwave. It's a Solar Flare. If you're willing to open up the microwave down to the circuit board and like desolder, I'm sure you probably could. Jeff, did you like the clown-faced meat I sent on Discord? I don't know that I saw it. I'm gonna mix up Mountain Dew Voltage and Cherry 7-Up. Solar Flare, you madman. Oh. I don't know about that one, Brain Pick. I don't know about that one. Hey, if you're in the Discord, feel free. I don't want to give you nightmare fuel, but there's clown-faced baloney or something. Why isn't Waluigi in Smash Nintendo? He is, just as an assist trophy. Some microwaves have a silent option when pressing the start button for a couple seconds, says Brain Pick. I didn't know that. If you don't have a flamethrower, don't try to get a great sear on a sous vide. You'll probably just overcook it, says Aurora. Couldn't you just cook it to like 120 degrees in the sous vide? Or is there a specific reason why you would want to take it up to 131? I'm 13. I don't know how to saute or however you spell it. It's a solar flare. Not a playable character, Waluigi is too sexy not to be played in Smash. Do we have a Waluigi fan on our hands? That's funny. I don't know. I never really got the big deal with, like, I never really understood what the big deal was with Waluigi. I mean, he's fine enough, but I never really understood why. Solder? Oh, solder. S-O-L-D-E-R. Solder. The British will call it soldering. Solar Flare, you're gonna probably learn how to solder in my upcoming Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color modification stream. Maybe that'll be of some use to you. Ah! I have learned how to desolder the speaker from the microwave. 131 would be tougher for tougher cuts that you are going to run you 24 hours. More tender cuts can be in the 120s if they'll only take an hour or two. 131 is for food safety reasons. Interesting. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Finally got to find a black. This is Sam. Okay. Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to that. Solder of Fortune, says Blue's Cat. I am both looking forward to and dreading that Game Boy Advance modification process. I don't think I told you guys this, but I kind of destroyed my childhood Game Boy Advance SP trying to repair the R button by desoldering it. It's a 4-pin through hole piece, meaning that the button itself has like 4 metal legs that go through holes in the board. So to desolder that, well, there's tricks that you can do that I've learned since trying to do it myself that would have been very useful for me to know before I attempted it. But yeah, I destroyed all 4 solder pads. And like, there's things I can do to, you know, get around that. Like, I can solder wires to the traces and stuff like that, or like to the end of a couple of resistors and capacitors. But man, I pretty much destroyed my childhood Game Boy Advance SP. It's not like there's no hope for it or anything, but I've pretty much given up. Because I am about to do a Game Boy Advance mod that will kind of just supersede any need for using the Game Boy Advance SP anymore. But it is kind of sad. It was too much for an inexperienced Jeff, says Aurora. Yeah, it was too much, and I don't know. Like, again, there's tricks that you can use to make the process easier. Like, you can solder a larger copper wire to all 4 leads, and then just heat up the copper wire, which heats up the solder on all 4 joints. at the same time, and the piece just falls out. Like, you can try to do that. You can try to use a heating gun. You can use, like, a hot air station. I did not have those things, so I did not use those things. I did not even know that the copper wire trick was an option. And as a result, I've destroyed my Game Boy Advance SP. Like, it technically still operates. It still runs. But the R button is completely borked. And I must have gotten, like, some flux or something underneath the A, B, or the A and B membranes, because those buttons press really hard now. So, well, you have to push them hard in order to register an input. That was unfortunate. And again, it's not something that's completely beyond repair, but it might be beyond my expertise. I will say that any soldering that is involved with the Game Boy Advance modification is a lot less advanced than what I would have needed to take apart, or take those, take that piece out. Like, the most I'm gonna have to do is desolder an SMD 4 SMD electrolytic capacitors. That's gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt. I don't look forward to that, but at the same time, it's not something that seems like it's completely non-doable. Like, I think I can do it. We're gonna find out in a couple weeks here when I actually do that Game Boy Advance live stream. I liked the vid, says Sam. Well, thank you for liking the video. I appreciate you. Oh boy. Oh, it's this level. You know, why am I doing this to myself? There's easier ways to get through this level. Bowser Jr. is a very good jumper, says Spencer. It seems that way, but he's not a very competent combatant. As I just demonstrate in the fact that I just demonstrated in the fact that I kicked his booty. Piranha plants are hot. I guess if you're into teeth. Anyone willing to sell a flamethrower, obviously for experimenting, says Brainback. Who wouldn't love to just own a flamethrower? I know I would. If nothing else than just for preparing steaks. By the way, guys, I am going to see my sister this weekend, and in order to, for anyone who doesn't know, oh man, I played on the wrong screen. I'm sorry. For anyone who doesn't know, just real quick, when I talk about I am doing a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance modification stream, I'm taking these two guys, the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, and I'm going to mod them. I'm going to do a shell swap. I'm going to make them Yoshi themed. I'm going to put a white front, a green back, and orange buttons. And I'm having my sister paint a Yoshi egg over the speaker grill. I am putting in an improved screen, a backlit LCD IPS screen. And yeah. And I'm also going to put in an improved speaker and a rechargeable battery in both of those things. And I am stoked. I absolutely cannot wait for the end product. I'm a little nervous about the process. Can you upload a video? Asks Sam. I mean, I'm working on a video, but my videos take a very long time to make. Especially this one that I have coming in the near future. I am working on a Yoshi's New Island retrospective. I just finished the script for that this last weekend, or this last week, I should say. And I'm in the process of proofreading it and making whatever small adjustments I feel it needs. But I should soon be in the production phase for that. It's going to be an hour-long video, or like 50, 45 minutes, around that time frame. And that's going to take me a long time to put together. Partially because I have a family, I have a full-time job, and I don't have much time to work on this hobby that is YouTube. That said, like I said, I am working on the next video. I hope you stick around and watch it. I think it's gonna be fun. Wait, why are we in a forest level? Asks Spencer. You know, that's a good question. We're in the mountains. Why are we in a forest? Or jungle, I should say. Okay, this is this level on easy mode. What? Give me those extra lives. Yeah, that's like the easiest way to 100% complete this level. Hi, Yoshi Fanatic, says Gabriel. Welcome, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. How are you? Well, there are mountains in the background. This is Aurora. You know, that's also a fair point. How tall are those trees? Well, the forest seems to be located in the mountains, in fairness. I'd love a drill dozer GBA, says Aurora. That would be pretty sick. Coming soon, the 9-hour Jeff video of him playing Just Dance. This is Brain Pick. That would be an experience. My gosh, would that be an experience. Brain Pick, you have seen my, I'm sure I've told you about the Just Dance live stream I did way back in the day on my old channel. Right? I did like a 2-hour live stream of me doing Just Dance. It's for the 200 subscriber special. I changed my name from Froggy to my name and stuff. Also remembered playing this game at a friend's house. It's been a long time. Well, welcome to the stream. I will have to get used to calling you Gabriel instead of Froggy Studios. Welcome, Gabriel. It's been a little bit. How have you been? I mean, Jeff, lol. What's going on, Sam? Yeah, on volatile upgrades is Brain Pick. Yep, that would be the one. I'll probably never do another Just Dance live stream. I think that's the one time I've ever had my live stream actively blocked. Because Ubisoft does not like it when you play copyrighted music on live streams. And guess what Just Dance is, primarily? Copyrighted music. Obviously, Ubisoft paid the rights to use it, but I didn't, and Ubisoft knows that. Still, that was a very fun live stream. I have no dignity after that live stream, but that's okay. Who's dumber, DK, Wario, or Luigi? Well, definitely not Luigi. I'd say probably DK. Yeah, I'd say DK for sure. Yoshi? What? I mean, probably. He can't read. Can Donkey Kong read? Wah! Yeah, he's a gorilla. And I will say that the fact that there's a saying or an insult like, "You dumb ape!" That doesn't bode well for poor DK. DK64 says yes, says Aurora. Oh. But Yoshi can parent well, says Sam. True, he makes a great babysitter at least. Where is I? What did I just do all that for? Oh, I did it for the third coin. Huh. Bro, DK saved all of Congo Isle, says Spencer. I think that's what it's called. I mean, he did. But Wario's gone on his own fantastic journeys and saved multiple lands as well. Sam says, but a horrible parent, horrible fathers to his kids. Is it because he throws his eggs? That's the kind of sense I'm getting. I'm noticing that there's not a lot of secret exits in this area. I don't mind that at all. It's a lot more straightforward, but I have a feeling World 7 will be a lot less straightforward. Funky has always been a surfer dude, except in DK64 where he's an army bro. That was a funny change, I have to say. Yoshi poops out his kids and then yeets them. This is Sam. You know, I have always looked at that. Oh, wait. Why did I do that? I have always looked at that mechanic and been like, oh, well, it's possible that you know, that those could just be unfertilized eggs or something, and it's a weird, like, defense mechanism that Yoshi has. But, you know, I'm overthinking it. I'm pretty sure. Well, you know what? No, I'm not overthinking it. Those could be unfertilized eggs for all I know. There's only one instance where we've seen a Yoshi hatch out of an egg that Yoshi laid on screen. And that is in the Game & Watch Gallery 2 minigame Chef. I have a, not a short video, but I should make one. I have an unlisted, like, 3-minute long video of me showcasing that. And how that is kind of definitive proof that Yoshi does not have a gender. He's not a he or a she. Yoshi's just Yoshi. I should make a short out of that. Or a short to that effect. I feel like that would do pretty well. But, that's the only time we've ever seen a Yoshi hatch out of an egg that a Yoshi has laid on screen. That I'm aware of, anyway. There's only one green Yoshi, says Sam. Technically not true. Don't forget a Yoshi hatches at the end of Yoshi's Island DS, says Spencer. Yes, but we don't see a Yoshi actually lay that egg. I'm not saying that it's the only time we've ever seen a Yoshi hatch out of an egg. I'm saying that it's the only time we've ever seen a Yoshi hatch out of an egg that we saw a Yoshi lay. I have always thought that the Yoshi eggs make from enemies aren't baby Yoshi eggs, says Aurora. I kind of have that same sort of mentality. Like I said, they could just be unfertilized eggs that the Yoshis lay as a sort of weird, you know, defense mechanism. But, like I said, the game, Chef in Game & Gallery Watch 2 showcases a Yoshi laying an egg from eating food, and the Yoshi does hatch from that egg, so... Technically, that's... If that game is anything to go by, that's proof right there that Yoshis are... like, they reproduce asexually. So... You know, I don't know. I don't know if any of those eggs that Yoshi throws are fertilized or not. Who knows? Welcome back, Solar Flare. Maybe the baby Yoshis have something related here. This is Brainpick. Did you hear about Nintendo remastering Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo Switch in 2004? Asks Froggy. Yes. My gosh, yes, I have seen that. It made quite the splash on the internet. I'm stoked. I'm definitely buying that. Sam says I'm leaving soon. Well, Sam, I very much appreciate you coming out and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed yourself in this live stream. It's been fun having you. You'll see the stream tomorrow. I stream on Friday nights starting at 10 p.m. I don't stream every day, just once a week. But yeah, we'll see you next time, Sam. What did I miss? Says Solar Flare. You missed our conversation on whether or not Yoshis have a gender. Yeah. Though you've already been a part of that discussion before. But I'm gonna head out now, says Sam. Alright, well, have a good night. Have a good week. I hope to see you next time. Take care, Sam. Okay. We have 3 more levels and the, in the castle. Can eggs be fertilized or not if they're asexual? Oh, that's a good point. Well... Well, I guess that depends. I don't know. Like, there could be... Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. I feel like just the presence of there being eggs kind of indicates that there is some sort of fertilization involved. I don't know, man. It's complicated. I really don't know. That's actually an excellent question. Like, if the Yoshis are asexual, like, or asexual beings and they asexually reproduce, then can their eggs be unfertilized? Can there just, like, not be a baby Yoshi in those eggs? Kind of like how chickens will sometimes lay unfertilized eggs. I don't know. I guess I would have to do some research on how, like, unfertilized eggs work. Maybe they're like the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. Maybe. At this point, I have no idea. Kept that star power going for a while. Fried Yoshi eggs? I don't know, man. Jeff, do you know who Smosh is? Yes. I do know Smosh. I remember when Smosh was big on YouTube. And then that channel kind of just petered out. I feel like they're still around, but they don't have nearly the sort of pull that they used to. Like, they were the most popular YouTube channel on the website for a while. I feel like. The original 2 creators are back. Are they now? What are they doing now? Well, how come sometimes things come out of the eggs like like power-ups in Super Mario World? Yet another great piece to the puzzle. I don't know. That's a really good question. Maybe I need to do more research before I even think about making that YouTube short. That's an excellent question. Doing the same style of content as old times. Well, I hope that that does well for them. Their Pokemon skits were hilarious. Oh boy. It's this level. Oh no! Huh. Gosh, Aurora, I have no idea how to explain the items coming out of Yoshi. Maybe it has more to do with the fact, or maybe it has more to do with, like, the types of fruits in Dinosaur Land than it does the anatomy of the Yoshi. Like, let's just say, for the sake of argument right now, that the Yoshi eggs that, or the eggs that Yoshi lays from eating enemies are unfertilized eggs. How do I explain that? I don't know. But let's just say for the sake of argument at the moment that that's how it works. Like, they're unfertilized eggs. Like, the eggs that Yoshi lays from eating enemies. Would it be that far-fetched to say that there's something weird about the fruits in Yoshi's Island, or on Dinosaur Land in Super Mario World, that Yoshi's fertilized eggs combine the fruits in his stomach somehow and produce those power-ups. Is that far-fetched? I don't know. I really don't know. Guys, help, the milk is burning, the cereal is water, and for some reason there's clown meat on the cereal! What? What? Why is there a train going off? Maybe when a Yoshi eats enough power-ups, they lay a power-up egg, says Spencer. Well, no, in Super Mario World, after Yoshi eats enough fruits, yeah, after he eats enough fruits, then he lays an egg with a power-up in it. Or like some manner of stuff, like whether it be a mushroom or like a fire flower or a cloud that gives you coins. I feel like that might have more to do with the fruits themselves rather than Yoshi's biology. I don't know. Yoshi laid an egg that gave birth to clouds, giving out coins in Super Mario World, says Blue Sky. Yeah, that's correct. I think that was only in like 1 or 2 levels, but yes, that is a thing that happened. And again, I posit that happens more as a result of the thing that Yoshi is eating rather than Yoshi's biology. And coins sometimes, or red coins. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. The fruits on Dinosaur Island are weird. Why don't Yoshi eggs in Yoshi games hatch, but the ones in Chef do? I don't know, Solar Flare. I do know that that's the only instance we've ever seen of a Yoshi egg laid on screen that hatches into a Yoshi. I know that's the only instance. Well, I don't know, but I'm 99% certain. There could be some fringe example that I'm not thinking of. Whoa. Why that happened, I don't know. Oh, no, please! No! Man, I was currently at school when it started, but when I did see the announcement, I thought it was Tecmo Bowl. It ended up being Retro Bowl. Lol. Oh, the Solar Flare stream. Maybe the Chef Yoshis have genetic birth defects that pass down, says Solar Flare. Jeff, we should work on an essay about this. I was gonna just make a short video about this, but I'm starting to think that it warrants its own full-length video. Or I could do both. Man. Y'all have got my brain working about Yoshis again. I mean, I like thinking about Yoshi, obviously, but man, this... I thought I had, like, figured this one out. Apparently not. There's a whole bunch of holes I wasn't thinking of. What if Peach puts a reproductive agent in the cooking that meet a Yoshi's egg? There's a question. So you're basically saying that the food just inseminates Yoshi. And they all happen to be female. You know, in fairness, that would be kind of a crazy coincidence. Though on the other hand, we've only ever seen that happen once, so that's not out of the question. I don't know, man. Jeff, help. I had to do a 5-page essay of Doom 1993 for school. That's awesome. You had to do an essay on the video game Doom? That's so cool. I wish I had to write video game essays for school. Hello, Brogan. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to New Super Mario Bros. Part 2. How are you doing? Okay, I think I know what I need to do here. Okay, never mind. I did not know. I did nothing. Like, give me that. I did it! I finished it! Now it's uploading to my channel! Make sure y'all to, after the stream, check out my new Ren and Stimpy video, Ren and Stimpy Suffer Through Cans Without Labels. Oh boy. Thank you, J-Dog. Well, if you do a video, make sure to include the colored shells giving different powers, says Aurora. Oh, for sure. For sure. I really am starting to think that this... You know, I think what I could do is I could make the YouTube short about... Thank you for subscribing, Brogan. But anyway, I think I could make the YouTube short about how Yoshi does not have a gender. He is asexual. Like an asexual being. I could make the YouTube short about that. As funny as that sounds. And, then I could make a full-length video about how Yoshi's biology is weird. There you go. You've given me some ideas. Yo, the subscriber notification is back, says Brainpick. Heck yeah, it is. What if Chef Yoshis are a certain breed? Like a genetic offshoot of Yoshi's? I don't know, man. That's a good question, too. I feel like there's so many possibilities. Don't you have Super Mario Bros. 2 DS? Asks Brogan. I have new Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS. Yes, I do. And Fanatic, have you got Mario Bros. 2 DS? I have new Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. Yes, I do have that. If you're talking about anything other than that, then no, I haven't. Oh man, come on! Oh! You should already know that Yoshis don't come from Yoshi's, they come from the stork. Okay. I have 75 seconds left. Oh no. I can do it. I have to do kind of a weird workaround for this pipe, but I can do it. Yes, I did it. Did that result in a happy? Ah, get me up there. Woo! Where am I going? Uh-oh. I've got 30 seconds to finish the level. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Come on! No! Oh! Oh! Man! Oh! I almost made it. Oh, why does Yoshi even produce eggs when he eats something, says Solar Flare? I don't know. I'd have to do some research. I want to write an essay on this, says Solar Flare, and do some research. If that's how he produces the eggs in Yoshi games, should hatch. Brainpick says, Jeff, what happens to all the Yoshis Mario throws at the void? I mean, that seems like a pretty easy one. He dies. They die. They just fall to the bottom of the bottomless pit and they die. It seems like a pretty easy question. Alright. Oh boy. I don't know, chickens make eggs from eating food indirectly, says Aurora. Yeah, I keep coming back to the idea of chickens. Because chickens can lay unfertilized eggs that we eat. And it seems like that happens without them, you know, engaging in reproductive behavior. Let's just call it that. I don't know. I feel like that's how that works. I don't know. I really, really need to do more research. Time O versus Blue Scat, yeah. I tried. I really tried. If Yoshi did happen to reproduce through intercourse, then he wouldn't produce eggs by eating. Says Yoshi. It says, Solar Flare. Again, I keep coming back to that example of chickens. Because don't chickens lay eggs without having intercourse? But they're not like fertilized eggs. If all Yoshis make eggs traditionally, then there wouldn't be a male Yoshi. Says Yoshi. Yeah, once more, I do have to do more research. Technically, Mario doesn't drop any Yoshis. The player does because you never have to drop him. Suspenser. That's so true. It's your fault that Yoshi dies in the pit. It's your fault. I'm guilty of that too. I can't point the finger too much. I've done that before. The chicken idea is a good point, says Solar Flare. Yeah, like I said, I keep coming back to that. But like hang on. You know what? Wait, do chickens lay fertilized eggs through intercourse? Well, yeah, I mean, they reproduce just like any other animal. They just also lay a lot of unfertilized eggs. How do chickens lay eggs without a rooster? Like, lay eggs without mating. There we go. Why do chickens lay unfertilized eggs at all? The reason is that the egg is mostly developed before being fertilized. The chicken cannot know in advance whether the egg will end up fertilized or not, so it just has to go ahead and grow the egg in hopes that it will be fertilized. Now that's interesting. So it appears that specifically in the case of chickens, that their eggs are largely already developed before even mating. And they just have to, like, get rid of the eggs if they are not fertilized. Okay. So is a rooster present in any chicken birth? Yes, because the egg, in order for the egg to be fertilized and thus to, you know, create a baby chicken in that egg that hatches, you have to have a rooster. Like, the male element still has to be there. Oh no. Well, I think my point still stands about the Yoshis being asexual, because in that chef game in the Game & Watch Gallery 2, you know, Yoshi just lays an egg, and that egg hatches into a Yoshi. It's not that it's an unfertilized egg, it's, well, it could be, I don't know! I really don't know anymore! You know, I used to be naive and think that the egg was fertilized after it was laid, says Aurora. That's kind of funny. So, yeah, there's so much to think about with the whole Yoshi biology question. Also, I think I screwed up. Well, maybe not. Let's continue. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. Some animals do, like fish and amphibians. Oh. Guess I didn't know that. That's interesting. Biology's so interesting. Why didn't I care about it in high school? Oops. Chickens, or at least hens, do sit on eggs, but that's just to keep them warm, says Solar Flare. Yeah, like I said, a rooster has to mate with a hen in order to produce a baby chicken. That has to be the case. But in the case of Yoshi, that doesn't seem to be the case. My comment was skipped. It's a genuine question. I'm sorry, J-Dog. I've been so, like, invested in the idea of Yoshi's biology that I haven't even thought about your question. Hang on. My video is 10 minutes. Is it normal for it to be loading a long while when it's recently uploaded? Because keep clicking on the video and it just loads so far, says J-Dog. It might still be processing on YouTube's end. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for you there, but like, don't give up hope. It could just be processing on YouTube's end. He might get... Oh, sorry. Maybe a Yoshi can somehow choose whether or not an egg is fertilized when it makes an egg, says Spencer. That's possible. I mean, the existence of Yoshi is kind of just a perplexing matter as it is, so I guess that's not completely impossible. Or maybe there's like certain foods that fuel Yoshi's, or the fertilization of Yoshi eggs. Not all fish fertilize eggs after they're laid, but most do. I have learned something today. Holy cow! I have an idea. I really love this video, says J-Dog. The video that you made for Ren and Stimpy. I'll have to check it out. What's Schrodinger's cat, says Solar Flare. Is that like a genuine question, or like... What if male Yoshis produce not fertilized eggs and females produce fertilized ones? Only males go on adventures. I mean, again, I don't know. That's a pretty decent question, I suppose. But the thing is, like, fertilization necessitates the difference between male and female, right? Like, in any fertilization, there is a male element and a female element. That's just how it works. Like, if the female Yoshis can fertilize their eggs on their own, like, what is it that makes them female? Like, what is it that distinguishes the male from female at that point? Like, what's the point of a male Yoshi, in other words, in the reproduction process? Also, I really like this boss. I feel like if I do make a video on the subject, I am going to completely lack the ability to have an authority on the answer. Like, it's not going to be, like, an authoritative answer on how it works. It's just gonna be a theory. A game theory! For the sake of my sanity, I'm just gonna stick to my theory that Yoshis can choose, says Spencer. I think that's a fair enough theory. Some species of frogs and fish can choose to switch between male and female. That's strange. So I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. I'm going to completely state I am ignorant on that topic. Well, female Yoshis can only produce more Yoshis. So what do the males do? Male ones just have a different kind of egg. I don't know, man. Like, it seems to make more sense to me that Yoshi's just asexual. I don't know. I do think that whole thing of unfertilized eggs, or like... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that term of unfertilized eggs. How they get fertilized, I have no idea. But an unfertilized egg is laid as a defense mechanism. I'm gonna stick with that theory. My gosh. What a discussion. Because the males are biologically created to go on adventures. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Alright, well, anyway. My gosh. What an interesting discussion. I guess I'm just going to have to cap off the stream at this point. But this was a fun one, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the... No, think, it's logical. I don't know about that one, Solar Flare. They fertilize their own eggs and choose to do it before laying or not, says Aurora. Yeah, I think that's accurate. Like, Okay. So, like, a Yoshi being asexual, like an asexual reproduction, like the reproduction either has to happen like an amoeba cell, like that sort of, what do they call it? It's the division process. The only place where dividing is the same as multiplying. But in terms of asexual reproduction, I guess that there still has to be, like, in the case of a creature like this, I would think it would have to have some male and female aspect. So maybe there's like a dormant male trait of the Yoshis that fertilizes the egg on some stimulus, and that's when you get an actual baby Yoshi. I don't know. All of this over a fictional dinosaur? How the heck is there a toad house in the sky? Hot air balloons exist, my dude. You have to have ovaries to make eggs. Says Aurora. Yeah, I have to retake biology class. While the females are programmed as mothers to take care of the kids. Think about it, it's a solar flare. Males' eggs aren't eggs. I don't think I can go with that one, solar flare. I really have to dig into more research on this one. No, I was reading it, solar flare. I just didn't read them all aloud. You're saying that the male Yoshis are programmed to go on adventures and the females are programmed to make the Yoshi babies and take care of them. I read your theory. But just from a reproduction standpoint and like just from the standpoint of like what the heck is the point of the male Yoshis in perpetuating the species? There really isn't one biologically. This explains why the adventure Yoshis don't hatch Yoshis. I don't think so. Jeff, your demeanor is screaming, I'm done here, lol. I think it's because, like, I'm so resigned to the fact that, like, I have no idea. Well, you need a male to make an egg. Apparently, no, you don't. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. No, I see what you're saying. It's only the male Yoshis that have the drive to go out on adventures, but the male Yoshis and female Yoshis are needed to make the eggs. I see what you're saying. Though, no, that's also not the case, because we see a Yoshi grow up from birth in the game Chef, eats a bunch of food, lays an egg, and that hatches into a Yoshi. That completely eschews the entire idea of there needing to be intercourse for the Yoshis to make an egg. I'm sorry, Solar Flare, but that completely disproves that theory. So, yeah. Aurora, you're right. I'm just done here. I need to go back and study biology to continue to comment on this subject. To continue on this subject with any sort of intelligence. Oh, man. Different breed. I don't think I can chalk it up to that. Oh. Okay. Well, that was a fun live stream. The last hour we've been talking about what the heck a Yoshi does biologically to make those eggs. So, oh boy. I have an explanation. But will not say it. Alright, well guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the weirdness that ensued in the last portion of this live stream. I still very much enjoyed this live stream. And I hope you guys did too. So thank you very much for tuning in to the stream. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live and post a video. Join the Discord where we can continue these discussions. You can just chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. You can pick the music for the intro and the outro of the live stream. You can post pictures of your food. You can post your memes. Lots of stuff you can do in that Discord. So feel free to hop in and have a good time. The next live stream should be next Friday, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna finish up New Super Mario Bros. This has been the weirdest stream that I've ever been a part of, says Spencer. I'm sorry, they're not all like this. I promise. It happens occasionally, but not all the time. But yeah, next live stream should be next Friday, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be finishing off New Super Mario Bros. Next week. And, yeah, we'll go from there. And again, just a quick update on the video progress. I did finish writing the script for Yoshi's New Island retrospective. I'll be, tweaking it a little bit over the next week or so. And I will be starting on production, probably starting with the voiceover, shortly thereafter. So, we are underway, and again, it's going to take a while for that video to come out. It's going to be a long video, but I hope you stay tuned and look forward to that video. Is Yoshi's New Island really that bad? Well, I'll tell you when that video comes out. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys all have a pleasant week. Hope you had fun tonight. And I hope to see you next time. See you guys.